Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Tajigen, ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕉𝕉 is your favorite superstar maniac, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Khaiden, a sentient star clustering VTuber, VSinger form. We are many cosmic minds combined to form a single entity on a higher plane of existence. Great to see you, Blin. Tiredly sipping coffee. Yeah, I can totally understand that, and I'm having some coffee myself too. Yesterday, I think I didn't have coffee at this time. I had... Oh, no, wait, I did. But yeah. Hello there, Mist. Good to have you here, too. But yeah. Oh, yeah, I totally get it. Hope the tiredness gets out. I know very well what that's like. Seriously, as hyper as I am, I get tired so freaking much all the time, Tajigen. Perhaps because I'm very hyper all the time. It's kind of a paradox, isn't it? But yeah. Well, starting it chill, okay? We're starting it chill. We had a nice chill session with Fields of Mystery a few hours ago, in a way. It's been, well, it has been more than 12 hours by now since we ended it, but we left it at a short and sweet stream. And I definitely wanted to do more, but a lot of that can be done off stream as well, if I have the time anyway. If I'm going to dedicate time to any games off stream, it should be FF14. So we have some things to bring you for Sunday that I wanted to bring you. Permanently tired, 100% understand it too. Yeah. I hate that. How are you enjoying the Fields of Mystery update? I'm trying to date everyone. Glad to see I'm not alone. Because I actually was... I'm not sure if I want to date everyone. I kind of want to. Or not everyone, but a lot more people. I'm still just gonna marry just one person because, you know, you can only marry one, but it's still gonna be Juniper only. You never know though, somebody might convince me. But other people, like, yeah, when I get to their 8-heart event, I might want to do that. The only thing is that there might be a consequence. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they'll do it the Stardew way, in that you shouldn't be dating multiple people, is what Stardew's telling you. Without mods, that is. But yeah. I've only seen the very first parts of it, though. I haven't actually seen any of the new content, because it all still needs to be unlocked. We need to build up those new hearts and all that. We only got started with that yesterday. And we got the Saturday market thing started. The quest to start, you know, the upgrade. So we don't actually have the upgrade yet. And I'm not gonna prioritize that, because I wanted to build obsidian chests. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Larger chests. And I'm not making use of them as much as I thought I would. For better and for worse. It's also kind of a pain in the ass to change a normal chest into a larger chest. If it were like Stardew, where you can just like... you just pop it right on top of the original chest and boom, it changes it, that would be great. I don't know, it might be, for all I know. But I don't think so. Something tells me it's not. I'm regretting making 72 sprinklers. Nah, you did what you had to. And also, yeah, like, I gotta actually farm stone. I actually gotta grind for stone, like, intentionally. Stone used to be a thing that was, like, extra because I did so much in the mines. Now I gotta keep doing it again. Yeah, gold ore, I think, was one thing needed for obsidian chests. I have a third chance of the game crashing when I load the morning. Oh, that's why? Yeah, we got a crash yesterday. It happened once only, though it got a little bit laggy at times. You know, the kind of lag where it becomes slow motion and then crash completely. One has to think they will be fixing it. It's a relief to see it was not on my end. I wasn't thinking it was on my end, no way. Even with the potatoification of my PC. You can buy stone from the carpenter shop. Yeah. But I may want to save my gold for now. Depending on how much I buy. No, good that you remind me though. And eventually I want to save some of it for when I get the Carpenter Shop upgrade quest. And I don't have that yet because I'm not at Renown 70. But we're close. We were at 67, if I recall correctly. But yeah, as for Pokemon Violet, today we aim the last Pokemon Violet stream of July as well. Safe to say. Pretty much safe. Almost safe to say. I shouldn't say that. There was a... Hopefully we don't need to, like, you know, end it abruptly because of internet issues. Because, yeah, there was a disconnection. It was a brief hiccup, but, like, enough to completely disconnect. Not drop a few frames, but, you know, completely disconnected. If you heard the Windows system sounds, I apologize for that. I keep telling it to mute them, and it keeps forgetting. But anyway, just at the very beginning, just one reconnection attempt from OBS was enough, though. And that's always good if it's like that. I think just push the game past its limits. No, they should fix that, though. I doubt you're the only one having a lot of sprinklers like that. I'm not gonna have that many anytime soon. Still not. But man, yeah, there's a lot to do at the farm that needs to be more automated. And thus, I need to let the animals just feed grass. Just eat grass outside. And I'm not gonna pet them as much, it feels like. If anything, I'm gonna use those petting statues instead of sprinklers. It's just kind of easier. It's just keeping up with the essence stones that sounds super difficult. It's a lot of upkeep to worry about, you know? But alright, let me begin setting this up with Pokemon Violet. We aim to wrap up the vanilla post-game, which means that if it all goes to plan, unless we do something else or something like that, the next stream will indeed be the start of the DLC, Kitakami. And thus I finally get closer to my dear Bolchageized Sinistcha. But alright. And I haven't done anything else in my Switch. Well, besides update the software, but, you know, since the last stream. But I have been doing Pokemon Violet stuff off stream. And mostly I've been just dragging down my team when I've been doing Terra Raids Online, because apparently I don't perform well in them. I can't afford all the Essence Stones now. Yeah, that's a problem. The upkeep. It's a lot to keep track of. Give me a second, I'm just, let me... I'm a little bit more sluggish about this today. I still feel like the music is louder than I want it to be, like... I don't want to have to raise my voice, even though I get excited, like... I don't want to do it in an artificial way, let me just speak like this. So I'm exaggerating that a little bit. It's not like the voice is always like that. But yeah, since we're starting the day, taking it easy now. But as things happen, the excitement will bring out more. Give me a second, sorry. Yeah, I'm still not finished waking up, I think. Oh, I was a bit confused because OBS changed a few things with the last update. It changed the names it used for something like Source Projector. Okay, is the audio gonna work here? A few weird things changed in OBS. Okay, the audio works. Okay, yeah, everything is fine with this. Yeah, because there was a new update and stuff. But yeah, I just don't have a good Pokemon for, like, who was it? Chanpao? The big Terra raids that are happening right now with Shiny Chanpao. Ichimonji was actually a good one, I thought. Because it's a bug type, it has a super effective damage, and then it even has a fire Terra type. I just had to remove the Life Orb because that was not a good thing to bring. I'm gonna keep the King's Rock there because why not? But Chanpao... Is it Chanpao? Let me just make sure I got the name right. I can check on my boxes. I know we just got them last stream. Whoa, Chan. No, Chanpao is this one. Who I leveled up to have a chance to, but that was actually a bad idea as well, but whatever. Wo-Chien. Shiny Wo-Chien, that is. Has a bug-type move, has a Pollen Puff. And Bug does not resist Bug. So Ichimonji with his Dark type still gets hit super effectively from that, and that's bad for the team. Khaiden has Flying type, super effective damage, but then the Terra type removes that stat because we become pure Electric. And that Flying damage could be better, it could be a more powerful move. Then the other option is Spectre. But then Spectre becomes normal Terra type. It finally came back to bite me in the ass, I guess. Otherwise, it's a nice strategy. To pretend to be a normie. Let's save the game just in case. But I definitely want to keep doing more with Fields and Mistress as soon as I can. I don't think I've faced this trainer. Why not? Let's start with a trainer, and we're probably going to blaze through this person's poor Pokemon. Was 2 feet, 4 inches tall, and weighs 45.2 pounds. I have no idea. One of your Pokemon. Let me see what Pokemon you bring out. I'm going to guess it's one of them. Simon, the Pokemaniac. Oh my god, I'm really just now appreciating the outfit they wear. Ichimonji, the reliable partner. Let's go for a throat chop. Throat chop. Some of the shiny hunting community is coming, and welcome back by the way, Mist, is coming together to try to beat the world record of caught shinies in 24 hours. Does that involve the Terra rate at all? Probably not. Fascinating. What am I saying? Did you figure out the answer? I'm guessing it was that Gabite. It was Gabite, right? You should have... Oh, Gibble, my bad. You should have Gibble registering your Pokedex now, thanks to our battle. Check out its habitat and see if you can catch one. I forget that I can check their habitats. Yeah. Wow, pardon me, I need some water. Need to hydrate more. I made sure to really go out of my way to hydrate well yesterday. Coffee or not, tea or not. Like, I have been neglecting it a bit. And some of the problems I had were because of that. Oh yeah, also I changed my outfit. Went back to the winter outfit. But I'll eventually go back to the other one. Or maybe I won't. I like the way this came together too. It's just so nice how it ends up having my colors in so many ways. Like, it works out perfectly. Yeah, I should keep it. I just don't get to appreciate the tights or leggings or long socks or whatever they wear that I was wearing. That are a lot of fun to have as well. But anyway, the time has come to start with those rematches. And I think might be fun to alternate them. But you know what? We'll focus on only one at a time. Maybe. I don't know. How should we do it, Tajigen? Well, I will say this. When it comes to the Titan rematches, I need to actually check a guide because they're not going to show up on the map. 5-star high Terra rates are very hard. 6, 7 ones often require specific Pokemon with specific movesets to beat effectively with randoms. Yep. The 5-star Terra rates I've had so far have indeed been very hard. It kind of looks to me like I even need to EV train, which I wanted to start doing anyway. Well, rather, when I say EV train, and I don't mean EV the Pokemon, of course, I mean for valleys and all that. I mean also like, it all starts with breathing and all that, right? There's nature, there's ways to change the nature now, which is great, but something I wanted to get into. Or maybe I just wait for Pokemon Champions. But it's such a long time before Pokemon Champions. It's just, as far as I know, there's no battle facilities in here, so that would be the big reason why I would go and do that. Rather than playing against other players online. Not that I dislike that either, but I'm more about the NPCs. It's more chill too. I have done some 5-star Terra race solo. 3 other bots, but it's still very hard. Yeah. I tried one with bots first, and yeah, I couldn't get it done. We couldn't get it done. And then after that, yeah, it was Qian Pao. Wo Qian. I keep getting it wrong, sorry. And I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And yeah, you don't actually need to breed anymore. Eggs are only used for shiny hunting. That's good. But then... okay, maybe I still need to understand how the whole thing works. What is this raid? It's a 4-star one. It's a Houndstone that's water type. But I don't want to be distracted by those things right now. I'm already getting distracted enough as it is. Tell you what, yeah, let's do raids. I wanted to maybe spin the wheel, the Streamlabs wheel, but setting it up kind of feels like a pain. Actually, maybe it may work out. We can still do them in alternating order of sorts. Just, I'd have to remove an option each time, which is okay too, I think. Back to Cortondo. Let's be back on safe ground first. But like, okay, so I know I can now have mints, I can have this, I can have that. It's much easier now, thank goodness. But then what happens if I already got the EVs I didn't want them? I didn't want them to have. How do I reset the EVs? They can't be reset, right? Or IVs, or I'm maybe mixing them up. You can use bottle caps to max IVs. You can give egg moves without breeding anymore. And EVs, you can just buy the EV granting items. But what if I already built EVs I didn't want? That's what I mean. That's why you need to go back to another Pokemon. I guess, like, if I want Quaxley, but I already, like, I beat all sorts of Pokemon with Kishi right here. I've already built EVs. I can't reset anymore, right? That's a part, like, that made me believe, oh, you need to breed, but maybe not. You can remove with EV removing items. So let me see if I remember. If I got them here. I must have something, but let me just get reacquainted with them. If it's as easy as this, they made it easier. And from what we saw in the Pokemon Presents... Oh yeah, by the way, it's only been a few days since Pokemon Presents. For me, there's not much to talk about. Oh yeah, they got the... they gave a tracksuit away. And I was not impressed when I got it. I already redeemed the code. And I was like, it has the Pokemon Scarlet colors, even if you're in Violet, it feels like. Did I miss a customization option? I can show you in a moment. Oh, it's berries. Pomeg, Kelpsie, Qualot, Houndoom, Greppa, and Tomato. Mmm. Then how do you farm berries? Now is the question. But okay, that sounds good to me. Now, I may still want to breed because I may want to have another Quaxley if I want to have a Quaxley. I don't think I will. I don't know. I wanted to consider also a monotype team just for the fun of it. At the very least, you know, I did see that there's such a thing as rental teams. So if I want to try my hand at seeing how it feels like to battle online, because there was some delay when I was doing it in Terra raids. Hopefully it doesn't feel that way when I battle online. Like, and I don't think it was my ISP having its drunk hiccups here and there. Hopefully it's not like a Smash Brothers situation where by default it's gonna have delay. Yeah. But thanks a lot for the help there, Mist. Either way, I gotta give it a try. But rental teams will give me a good idea. I probably can just search codes and just get what I need. Pokemon Champions looks hyped though. I'm glad they did it in Pokemon Showdown style, the way you just change the EVs. Though you need to use some currency. That doesn't look like microcurrency to me. It looks like you'll earn it, but it's, yeah, it makes perfect sense that they do it like that. Hell, even I might have done it that way if I had been asked to design the game. It's also nice to name Fresh Star Mochi in the DLC, which resets EVs completely. All the more reason to save that until I get to the DLC itself, right? I think you mentioned it before, or somebody did. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Okay, let's now set up the wheel. I think I already have it at 10 options. It's just a pain in the ass when I remove options and I gotta put them back in and something like that. And okay, I haven't logged in with this browser, I think. Or no, wait, it locked me out, so it's just a matter of re-logging back in. Widget. Spin the wheel. That's why I kept the colors more simple. They're back to being just my colors. It was nice to have like a rainbow spread, but now, yeah. So, I may open a Game FAQs guide as well. I needed a Game FAQs guide for Pokemon Violet because that's where it shows me again on the map where everything is. Be a better idea to open it in my phone, but anyway. So the Team Star bases will show up on the map again. The Titans, however, will not. I wasn't even sure there would be rematches with them. I thought there wouldn't be for sure, but there are. There are. And that's great. And yeah, shoutouts to Game FAQs, still having great guides. So there are 3 guides. Okay, there's one for Scarlet and Violet, guide and walkthrough. There's an in-depth guide, level up stats guide. I might want to take a look at that actually. And a type chart, which might just be copy-pasted from other sources for all I know, but these guides are modern-day style guides. One of them I think is not. Wow, okay, one of them is actually in the old-school Game FAQ style. It's pretty much a text document. Yeah, this looks like... This is mathematics I'm looking at. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But, like, there's HTML guides with pictures and stuff, and, like, it's... I'm so happy to see we can still rely on Game FAQs. And some absolute goats right there, just creating these guides. But alright. Let me see. Oh yeah, and I think I got some Herba Mysticas. We can wrap things up with Saguaro. I can't remember which herba he was looking for exactly, but give me a second. I'm getting the guide open so I can also have battle and terror rates, revisit the bases, revisit the titans. Just remembering. I wanna use the actual names of the crews, but then I'm not gonna remember which ones they are. Like, you know, Calf Crew, and because they're named after constellations, after stars, systems, clusters. Like, oh my god, of course I gotta do that. But no. I'm going to use a star symbol. Hopefully it shows up. Just give me a moment to set it up. No, yeah, I'm just going to say Fire Crew, Dark Crew, Fighting Crew, Poison Crew, Fairy Crew. In case you haven't noticed, by the way. Well, it's not as noticeable now, but I'm wearing the badges from both Titans and Team Star. Okay, and the Poison Crew. Next, I have to add the Titans, and that's why I need to remember the names. Stony Cliff. Titan. For this I will use the name Open Sky Titan. Wow, I don't remember the name of that one. That was the first one we did, right? Lurking Steel, I do remember that. Earthworm Jim. If I catch it, I should name it Jim. I know I'm probably far from being the only person that thought of that, but yeah. False Dragon Titan. Okay. Then let's see if it shows up correctly. I might have... There was some glitches going on with that widget the other day. I might have disabled it, but no, I think it's here. Okay. Yeah, the text is a bit wonky, and I think it's not showing the stars for the Team Star stuff. Oh, yeah, it is showing it. It's just the spacing of the text could be better, but... what does that say? I can't even tell. Poison Crew? Oh my god, I can't tell. What the hell does it say there? I think it was Poison Crew. No, wait. Wait, if not, I'm just gonna do it differently. Or, you can tell me in the chat, which one do you want me to do first, Tajigen? I will set that up, but you know. I do need to feel like there's gonna be more votes on something like a poll, if we were to do that. Yeah, because it's kind of a pain in the ass to set up the proper spacing and... label text with... Let's look at it. And I set it up the other day. I was experimenting with it. But you always need to test it this way. That's what's kind of... Oh my god, this looks terrible. Open Sky Titan. That looks terrible. I think I will end up going for another widget, huh? And it doesn't tell me anywhere what the result is if I can't see it there. What the heck? Doiste. Well, I guess we don't want to put too much text in there because then it gets out like that. But it said Open Sky Titan, right? Well, that was the first Titan we did. There's something fitting about doing that. The Open Sky Titan. Let me see that location in the map. Oh, not what I meant to do. Although, actually, we're gonna face that Titan. We do want Mojang at the lead, huh? Alright. Alright. We just try to alternate them, but at the same time, we're going to... Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's just that if I remove an option... I also gotta change the colors. That's what's kind of a pain in the ass about it. Eh. Otherwise, what I'm gonna do is just roll a die off stream. What is better if you see the result also, right? I figure it should be more like that. Anyway, maybe I'll just stop spinning the wheel. But for now, Open Sky Titan... Let me see where this is. I can't quite tell. Oh, wait. I think it's... No, it's not over here. Maybe I should open this on my phone after all. Oh, it's over here. It's over here. Because it's been so long too, right? Okay. I think we got it right there. And if time permits, I'd love to do another Academy Ace tournament. Or even do a raid online with people. I just don't have a very good Pokemon for Wo Chain right there. And I was thinking, oh, I should train. Okay, let's do a Legendary. Let's do one of the other Treasures of Ruin. It's only fitting. And I chose Qianpao, if I got the name right. The Ice Sword Cat, or rather Saber-Tooth Tiger. Sword-toothed tiger, we should call it, I think. Blade-toothed tiger. Saber-tooth. Well, saber, it's still, you could still call it a saber, though. So it still works out. But yeah. The problem is that there's secondary dark, and that shiny Titan Wo-Chien, or not Titan, Terra Wo-Chien, has a pollen puff, which is bug type, and it still affects them because of their dark typing. And then that move Ruination, that is guaranteed to put the Pokemon at half health, is terrible. You know what's also terrible? My internet right now. We drop a few frames. Hopefully it was unnoticeable to you, Tajigen, but I'm monitoring things as best I can. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna spin the wheel. I need to have other things open on my monitors. I'd rather do that instead. But then is the Open Sky Titan here? Hisashiburi! It's been a while since I've been here. At least we don't have to dodge a bunch of rocks. I think we go into the cave. Oh yeah, we wanted to talk to Saguaro, right? Do we go into the cave? How do you do it? Let me see what the guide says again. Or maybe I haven't unlocked it. It's gonna be really funny if I don't even have those things unlocked and I got it wrong, but I don't know. Titan Pokemon do not start the battle themselves. Interact with the Titan Pokemon to start the battle. Like, it's here somewhere. I guess I have to find it. I did see a Bombardier back there. It didn't seem like a giant one to me. To suggest that it was the Open Sky Titan. Oh wait, we might have to climb up here and now we can do it. It would make perfect sense actually. As post-game, by this point, you will have your Miraidon or Koraidon doing this. Hello, Gimme Ghoul. Oh yeah, how many did I collect from that Gimme Ghoul back there? How do I even get that though? It doesn't actually let me... Wow, nice. Reached the very peak. How are we doing with those Gimme Ghoul coins? I feel like after all the work I did, I might as well get a nice gold dingo, EV trained and stuff. But when it comes to the items for that, 700. We're well on our way. We're well on our way. What is that? About 20, 30%, depending on how you calculate that. I don't know. 7 out of 9, basically. Or no, wait, 999. We can round it up to 1,000. It's 30% left or so, right? Where are you, giant Bombardier? Perhaps I need to check another guide for that. Ah! Not you, sorry. Sorry, Floed. Don't have AZ, Flabebe, my bad. Don't send AZ after me. This is the one, right, that the 100-year-old, hundreds of years old king in Kalos has as his partner. AZ is his name. I learned that even better after we finally play Legends ZA. Hopefully, you know, it's right on time. Wrapping things up here in Scarlet and Violet by the time it comes out. I don't mean to speedrun this game, but I don't mean to take too long with it either. And the same will happen with the others. And with Legends CA, it will be a fully blind playthrough. Well, I missed you last time I was here. This trainer. They're probably talking about the Open Sky Titan. Hello there. Let's battle. I wonder where the shrine is that has the Runas Pokemon sealed inside. Runas! I see what they did there. I think you got it wrong, Maya, but still. You didn't get it entirely wrong. Yeah, I figured this was gonna be a very low level one. We have a type disadvantage, but well, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Let's try Earthquake. Just so I don't have Rock Slide miss, I'd rather not have that happen. Heavy Slam. Nah, let's not do that. Let's see if I can find the Titan then. Ah, you've ruined us! So many trainers with one Pokemon here, huh? I read in a book that the Runos Pokemon was sealed in a shrine around here, but what's a Runos Pokemon? Well, it is kind of what it sounds like. You didn't quite get it right, but not quite wrong either. Sword stance, very nice. See, we want to talk about EV training, we want to talk about competitive ready Pokemon. That's the first time I acquired a TM. Let's use that sword stance if it's the right move. I have done quite a bit in Showdown. I need to get back to it actually. Just casually play it here and there. You can definitely multitask with that. depending on how long your opponent is taking. And for a while, I was facing a bot that was very nicely set up, by the way. But I should go back to opponents, human opponents. Unless they're not human, but you get my point. And that being said, I don't really know the ins and outs of what makes the best moveset and all that. I have a rough idea of it. But really, I just let like Smolgon, the Showdown team builder, just tell me. I just see the website and I'm like, okay, is Sword Stance a good idea here? Or you know what, I'm just gonna wing it and then I'll let it automatically assign the EVs, the IVs, all of that. Based on the moveset I did give it. Is this the Open Sky Titan? So, I don't see any other Bombardiers here. Feels something is sussy about this one. Yeah. It's gotta be, or it's gotta lead to the Titan fight itself. This is... The fact that it went Sto-Orc for a moment there. Yeah. Have I ever caught a Bombardier? So, where are you? Where are you? Was this the thing I needed to do? Let's go up again. Now the big Bombardier is angry because I took down one of its children, one of its friends, I don't know. Nope, it's not here. You're free to help me in the chat, Tajigen, but I think I'm about to check this somewhere. This time I'm gonna check the Bulbapedia maybe, or some other guides. Out of all the guides I looked for, the Game FAQs guide was the only one that actually told me this is a thing. If I check the Bulbapedia page for the Titan Pokemon themselves, then it probably will tell me something. It's just fun that they assign badges to these two. So you end up having at least one badge of every type in a way. And then some. But yeah. Okay, so... Oh. Okay, so I think I just killed the former Titan Pokemon. I thought it would be leveled up. I thought it would be level 70 or something. I just killed it. Did I save the game? I'm gonna try to reload right there. And maybe try to catch it from there. Because, okay, reading what it tells me in the Bulbapedia, after defeating a Titan Pokemon as part of the story, it can be encountered again in the same area it was fought as a normal-sized Pokemon, albeit one that is the largest possible size for their species where it can be caught. These Pokemon will have the Titan mark, which allows them to be given the title the former Titan. They are also guaranteed to have an IV of 30 for all stats. Maybe it can still be there even if I took it down. It was that one. It was that one. It must have been that one. I'm not sure if I saved the game after that. Just, you know, out of force of habit. Maybe I did. If so, then, well, rest in peace, Open Sky Titan. I didn't see if it had, like, a special mark. Didn't pay attention to that. Let's see if we have a chance to see. You can say. If you save before, it will be there. I just don't know if I save right after, just out of a force of habit, as I said. Sometimes I save and I'm not even realizing I'm saving, which can be good, but it can also be bad. And right there, right before the fight, here we are. So I wasn't expecting it to be level 20 either. I thought it would level up like all the other rematches in that way. Oh, the mark will only show up after you catch it. It's gotta be this one though. It has like this special dialogue before the fight. You're not gonna see that with other wild Pokemon. And he wasn't trying to face me. I had to hit A to interact with it. Let's go for that false swipe. That's the way it's gotta be. I don't think we'll need a Thunder Wave or anything, but let's go for an Ultra. And now I want to kind of use another ball just for the fun of it. How about a Luxury Ball? Why not? Something fancy for a fancy Pokemon. Of course, I'm gonna try not to use all of them, but... Tormenting the Spectre, huh? I think it means that moves use more power points, right? And I've never caught a Bombardier before from the look of it. Let's try that Luxury Ball again. One day I hope they introduce a system to change the ball your Pokemon is in. Even if it takes a lot of resources or something, a lot of money. It's only right, I think. How many luxury balls would be too many? I could take out Khaiden and use a Thunder Wave as well, but I just want to keep drawing Pokeballs. Nice. Look at that beautiful luxury ball. Yosh. And if it's the first Bombardier we caught, that's perfect too. Did they have a free evolution? Flying Dark. Bombardier uses the apron on its chest to bundle up food, which it carries back to its nest. It enjoys dropping things that make loud noises. It's not a stork then. Or it kind of is, maybe. Let me see. Is that a Titan mark I see there? Right here. It would say the former Titan, right? It's not this one. I'm confused. Is it this one? No, I don't think it's this one. It would have a level matching the current part of the game I'm at. The Source of Rune Legendaries have had their shinies finally released. Yeah. The Treasures of Ruin, right, Mist? Yeah. Is that what you mean? Yeah, they're doing the event right now. And that's what I was talking about, that I've been doing off stream a little bit. I just don't have a good Pokemon for Wo-Chien right now. Unless you meant something else? Wait, Source of Ruin. And it's the 4 of them. Actually, like, everybody's encouraged to do it because I think they said something like 1,000,000 battles need to happen across all players, and then it will be given away. You can't catch it though, otherwise. But this is not the one, is it? Time to do the event. I thought you knew already, Mist. I thought you would know already. Okay. If time permits, maybe we can try one today on the stream, but I'm trying to see... And now I'm gonna search Titan Pokemon rematch Scarlet Violet. I want to see a screenshot. Okay, yeah, I see what the mark looks like. No, I think they still. This is weird. Defeated former Titan Pokemon have respawned. Could it be that it's after the DLC? I don't think so though. But who else would it be? I don't see the mark. Where is the mark? Where would the mark be? Title conferred would be the former Titan, right? I don't know. I said the Cherish Ball. Did I mess something up? I don't know. I don't think that's what it is, but... Rock Throw. Ooh, good to see it has a Rock Throw. You can have Flying versus Flying. Where is the bloody info? I need more screenshots. I'm confused. Titan Pokemon caught, and I'm gonna see. I think I'm gonna open a video. Just gonna mute and take and kind of briefly go through it, because at some point in the video they probably show what I'm looking for. Yeah, because this is a long video. It's over 10 minutes long. It's good that there's a guide though. I'm just looking to see what the screen looks like after you catch it. Okay, they're doing this with Iron Treads. Yeah, I don't see anything that shows that. Oh wait, where do you see that? Sign a ribbon or mark. Titan mark. Okay, wait. I think I actually need to do something. It's not. It doesn't just show. Wait, what? There's nothing here. Okay, what the heck? Why? A mark for a Pokemon that was a Titan. Yeah, it would tell me assign a ribbon or mark. It would give me the option. I did notice that Iron Treads that this video is showing is level 45, so they actually don't level up. But then why doesn't this one have it? It doesn't even give me the option to do it. Is it because I didn't put it in my party? Who else would it be? Something is wrong here. I'll send it to the boxes, and I'm gonna check in the box there. Let it register to the Pokédex. Yeah, it doesn't have another evolutionary stage. For some reason, I was convinced it was a fully evolved Pokemon. I mean, it technically is, but I mean, it did have previous evolutionary stages. So this Bombardier, the former Titan. There it is. For some reason, you can't have the... Okay, just Game Freak bamboozling me. You don't... For some reason, it just didn't have the option there. Okay, and it's not assigning it. Well... Oh, there it is now. It just didn't give me the option to choose it when I was checking the summary right after catching it. It needs to already be added to the party or the boxes. There it is. There it is. Jeez. Sorry about that, Tajigen. Like, I know I'm a scatterbrain, but this time it wasn't just my ADHD smooth brainness, if that's even a word. But alright. And it's looking like we are indeed going for the Titans. So let's do the Titans first, because these battles will be way more straightforward and easier. Because they don't level up. That surprises me. They gave them some nice IVs. If anything, they might be good to train for competitive or something. If I'm interested in having any of them for the party. Just... Yeah, they don't have any advantage like becoming Ubers or pseudo-legendaries even if they're not. That would make them unfair. That would be just banned if that were the case. Like, you know, they would actually be banned by Game Freak itself, I think. No. And I mean, by banned, I mean you can't use them online. Not that it's wrong to have them, obviously. They're in the game. But no, I mean... They're okay. Also, I wanted to go and wrap this up with Saguaro because I have some Urban Mysticus for him. But, yeah. What was I saying? Blech, losing my trains of thought, sorry. Yeah, it just saves work in, like, setting IVs or EVs or all that. And it's fine. So, yeah, because, you know, the event, it gave me some Urban Mysticus. I can't remember what he asked for specifically. I think it was a sweet Urban Mystica, and... let me see, where do you check those? I got a lot of Grass Terra Shards also from the event. Yeah, look at them. What do you do with excess Terra Shards? Might be good to sell some of them, if I get something good out of them. For now, I just won't do anything. The Urban Mysticas. Here's the mints. We're gonna make use of these bad boys. Feathers. It's a matter of farming for them, and that will involve some raids as well. They don't need to be 5-star Terra raids necessarily. Yeah, this will all come into play also for completing the Pokédex. Look at how many large experience candies I have. I don't want to give them to my Pokemon though. I don't want to head into Kitakami with everybody already at 100. Nah, we'll figure it out. If we do fall behind because we're under-leveled, okay, we have the candies right there. I might be training some Pokemon specifically for these raids. They are used to change a Pokemon's Terra typing. I know that, but like, once you have used all the ones you want to use, if you're sure of the ones you've used, right? It's 50 of them if I recall correctly, right? And I have so many grass ones. Can I do anything with extra ones besides that? I don't know. I don't even know if you can sell them. If you can, does it even give you that much? I don't know. Just wondering. Urban Mystic, where would it be? What items? I mean, technically it's medicine. I can see it showing up here. Where the blazes is it? It's key. No, it's not key items. No. I haven't had a picnic in forever either. Become a true Terra Shard hoarder. You can do that. You can do that. Where is the bloody... Wait, were they here all along? Oh yeah, and there's the bottle caps mentioned. Now I'm gonna actually pay attention to them. Where are Urban Mystica stored? Oh, and okay, you'll give it to a certain person, and from there, okay. It's not in the berry pocket. What the heck? I can't find them. I guess they don't show up in the inventory? Huh? Okay. Well, alright. Alright, I guess. They're not here, right? Let's talk to Saguaro and just see what happens, I guess. I'll save the game here just in case. Professor. And we faced him in the tournament too. Yeah. Only reason why I want to do another Academy Ace tournament is because we may have new opponents. At this point, I've faced everybody I want to face. I wanted to face Dandra at least once, because she's all about battle studies. We gotta battle her at some point. I wanted time for the revenge on the injustice she committed against Director Clavel. And also because she's the only rock type expert in this game. Like, not just in Paldea, but in this game, I'm almost certain. There may be somebody in the DLC, though. Let's check the map. Oh, Penny. Wait, I gotta talk to Penny. Hello? Could this be about the rematches? Where are you, Penny? Where are you, bestie? My bestie from Galar. My Galarian bestie. And Arven was somewhere. I need to see what they got. I need to see what they got to say. What the heck? I forget how big the lobby actually is. With multiple floors and stuff. I told you, best school life ever. Love this place. Love this place. The Strayson Academy, that's a great place too, but you gotta be an Musume to be able to study there. And I'd rather be an Musume than a trainer, to tell you the truth. But that may have been obvious already. But here, oh yes, you can be a Pokemon trainer for sure. Even if you're like 60 years old, you can sign up! Penny's here somewhere, right? You're showing her here in the lobby. I kind of forgot the layout of this place. Probably missing some area. Too bad I can't use my Miraidon here. They say Pokemon are not allowed, but then look at this Gengar. Like, they told me that, and then a lot of students still bring theirs out. It's just to explain to you why you can't bring out your Miraidon or Koraidon, but they did not explain that well enough. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Where's Penny? Well, I couldn't find her, I think. Did we check here? This side, actually. Bestie, where are you? Ah, there you are. What's up? Oh, sorry. Ah, what? Khaiden? Hurry up and hide. And keep quiet, okay? Oh, this is a pivotal cutscene. We should take a look at this. I see Giacomo and Ortega. What the heck? That was close. Something up? Yeah, you know, I'm just, guess I might as well come clean. Take a look over there. They're your friends. They'd be happy to talk to you. Do you get it now? Not really? Sorry. Your jump scare earlier completely frazzled me. My brain's still trying to reboot. Alright, here's the sitch. Team Startup started coming to school again. But I don't know if they're gonna fit in okay. And it's been playing on my mind, you know? Ah! She's a true leader. The leader watching over her friends, but you know, also her... Well, I don't want to say subordinates, but yeah. Her children, almost. So I'm checking on them from over here. Guess we're still not exactly getting a warm welcome here, huh? Well, duh. Sure, the teachers finally figured out we're not a bunch of delinquents. But it's not like we can press some magic button to make everyone else accept us. True story. We gotta fix this, my man. Time for a change of tack. They gotta figure it out, though. The good intent will shine through, I think. Oh, man, it's insanity, right? They were being bullied, right? And now they're being perceived as the bullies even though they're not. So they gotta overcome another social conundrum, but now completely reversed. The ironies of life that happen sometimes. But if anybody can do it, it's them for sure. Nobody thinks this way about Penny, and I don't know if she wants to reveal she was the leader of Team Star, but... Huh? A change of tack. What? Are they gonna start wearing normal school uniforms so they stop scaring off the other kids? Oh, Momo, Orti. They're both really trying their best to fit in here at school. I've already seen some spoilers about how some of them look with their uniforms, and I don't like how they look. They don't look right. But it makes sense, though. They do gotta wear the uniforms. Just wear the Team Star version of it, though. Let's go. But they didn't even do that, and I hate that. And I still hate that you can't get the Team Star stuff until... apparently after all... and I mean all the DLC is finished. What on earth are we even doing at that point? A change of tack, huh? What exactly are you suggesting? But, I mean, how about we say a big friendly howdy to everyone here? Like, just yell it, loud as we can. That's not gonna work. No. Ortega. What? That's stupid. Go on and embarrass yourself if you want to, but count me out. Yeah, that idea seems a bit off. You can still help them actively. I can see why she's keeping her distance in this case. Huh? Hold up, let me explain. You know Rhyme, right? She does this at her concerts, no joke. Oh, it makes sense that Giacomo would be into Rhyme. He has the advantage over her team, on paper, being a dark type expert. If the crowd ain't hype at the start of the show, she'll shout the loudest greeting you ever heard into the mic, like, "Sup, y'all?" or whatever. Lifts the mood like nobody's business. Yeah, that makes sense, because those are concerts. This is school. It's different. Okay, smart guy. So we're opting for the cold shoulder treatment for Everton, are we? No, that'd totally suck. It would, wouldn't it? So yeah, our only option is to yell at everyone so they know we're nice. Here, I'm gonna go for it. Uh-oh. Hey, morning, y'all! How we all feeling today? This is a library area too. This is not... Oh no, Giacomo! What are you doing? This is so embarrassing. Everyone having a good time? Come on, Ortega, you gotta do it too. Uh-oh. Hold on a sec. You're just practicing for your DJ sets, aren't you? Thanks for coming tonight. Quick, say it. If anything, looking like goofs. Oh, he's actually going for it. If anything, embarrassing themselves might make them just... Everybody will see they're not a threat. They never have been. Maybe not the right way to do it, but it's like, oh, they're not actually bullies. They're just goofs. I don't know. Almost the classic story of a bully character that eventually they get redeemed, but in getting redeemed, they turn into a goofy comic relief character. It's a classic trope, I want to say. Only that they are not bullies. They're the ones that drove out the bullies, but still. Thanks for coming tonight. Hey, what do you mean, thanks for coming? We're not hosting anything. I mean, thanks for attending the academy. What on earth? Are those guys from Team Star? What the heck are they yelling for? Is this some kind of skit? They're pretty funny. I guess they're not as scary as I thought. Ah, you see, it is working that way. No way. People are actually warming up to them? Why? That makes zero sense. Momo and Norte really are operating on a different level. I'm kind of amazed. Okay, I'm glad it was perceived that way. I was thinking maybe they'll say also, oh, look at them, they're being delinquents, they're being disruptive, they're messing... Again, it's a lobby, but it's also a library section, as you can see. Oh, they're breaking the rules, that's what they do. No, they didn't perceive it that way, at least. Director Clavel might have something else to say, but he's not here, Seems all my worrying was for nothing, huh? Now that that's all settled, I guess I should get going. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista, bestie. Oh, we'll be taking a look at them. And the rematches are already available. Like, even before we watch that cutscene. We gotta talk to Arvin. Let's save the game, though, to be on the safe side. It would only be fitting, though, if we do ramp it up with the Vanilla Plus game today. 15 streams of it. Nice number to go for. And then... It will be overall the 16th stream, the next one, starting Kitakami and all that, but it's also a new number 1, in a way. Oh yeah, there's more dialogue with everyone, but let's see Saguaro first and see if we get what he's looking for, what we need for him. Master Khaiden, have you anything to report about the sweet urban mystica? Did I have some then? Nice. So this is sweet herba mystica. I must create something with it right away. Ooh, what is he creating? It's so very sweet. My, what ambrosial sweetness. It is like a sweeter honey, a much sweeter honey. Yes, as if honey's sweetness were multiplied by 100. Hey, Mr. Saguaro, what you eating? Oh! Smells super sweet, and you look so happy eating it. There we go. It's okay to say you're into sweets, Aguara.
No, you see, there's a reason for this.
You don't look like someone who likes sweets, but that's pretty cool. There you go.
Pretty cool.
Oh my god, he's so cute. He's so cute in his own way.
I spent my entire life trying to maintain the image that others have of me. And now I see that it is possible to reconcile the difference between my outward appearance and my inner love of sweets. Well then, Master Khaiden, here's a reward for your efforts, as promised.
Slowpoke Cop. Okay, that sounds cute. I gotta do picnics again. At the very least, just for the fun of it. Who knows, an egg might come out, but I doubt it.
Thanks to you, I was able to have a most delectably sweet experience. Moreover, I even feel that my narrow-minded views have broadened ever so slightly. Please accept my heartiest of thanks.
I think he just needed a little bit more of a nudge towards that. He was already considering it, surely. Now then, gotta keep talking to my besties. And there's more dialogue with Penny. This is important stuff. Let's take a look at it. One has to think there probably is dialogue with Nemina. How's it going, Arvin? Speaking of concocting food.
Yo, Khaiden, you grabbing something to eat too?
Man, you sure they give me a beating in that Academy Ace tournament? Seems like all my closest buddies are in another league, you know? Well, you associate with amazing people, you're an amazing person yourself.
I mean, look at you. You just up and became a champion. In your first year to boot.
You know, that's pretty amazing, right? Then there's Nemina, top marks in every class at school, and she's champion rank too. And I hear Penny's got some kind of offer to work for the Pokemon League or something. Ah, I can see why he feels this way though. I seem to be the only average one around here. Nothing special about me. You're great at cooking. There's more to it than that, but yeah. Nah, I mean, it's just like a hobby, really. I only learned how to do the basics because my dad wasn't around to cook for me. Wait, my dad! See, now that Maple is doing so much better, and since the treasure hunt is still going and all, I've been thinking of a new goal, to find myself. And I guess you really gotta start by knowing where you come from, which means I should learn more about my dad, right? Oh. He was a student at this school once too. That's what I heard. I'm gonna search the whole school for info about what kind of person he really was. Thanks for the inspiration, little buddy. Not what I was expecting at all. Interesting. You know, the more I see myself wearing this outfit, the more I realize this should have been my signature outfit all along. Because we're gonna have a change of outfits in all the DLCs. Though I think maybe they'll give you the option at some point sooner or later to go for your UVA Academy uniform again. Oh yeah. Can I change my outfit here? I should be able to, right? I wanted to show you the tracksuit and why I'm not very impressed with it. Look at this. It is UVA Academy based, but the colors are not. Maybe it's a reverse situation. Those that are playing Scarlet get like a purple one. Though it has the oranges in the leggings, if we can call them that. They're really good though. It's just not quite the right colors. I did want to wear them for a little bit. Though I feel like I gotta change other things. At least change the shoes, you know? We could wear it. But not right now. Let's wear it for a few of the things we do here, actually. Oh, hey, Khaiden. I'm checking in on Atticus. So keep your voice down, okay? Appreciate it. I must say, the Academy Emporium stocks some rather splendid wares. I admit my expectations were far lower than warranted. Nice. Let me finish my coffee here. I told you, Team Star is now truly becoming Team SuperStar. And this is part of it. Wow, he really seems to have taken a shine to the school store. Doesn't seem like he'll notice us anytime soon, so I guess there's no point whispering. Oh, he's gonna notice, isn't he? He's gotta have sharp ears as a ninja, right? You know, all my Team Star friends, it's Atticus I'm worried will have the most trouble fitting in. Greetings, my good shopkeep. I would very much like to acquire the limited edition ninja garments released today. I believe you have 5 sets in stock, yes? Ah, the ninja cosplay set, yes? Oh, nice. I'm sorry, dear, but someone bought the last 2 from us earlier. We're completely sold out. Ah, a pity.
What? This cannot be! If I'm unable to procure those garments, why... I will ruin everything.
You gotta be able to take it in stride as a true ninja. Look at what you're wearing, Atticus. It's already amazing.
It appears I have no choice but to track down this rival patron of mine. And when I find them... Oh. I shall fix them with my piercing gaze and beg a bended knee for the ninja garments I so crave.
Oh my god. I probably said this last time, but it's that same meme. That Squidward meme. Oh no, he's handsome. I think he actually says hot, but handsome is what I mean to say here. Oh no, he's handsome. Looks fine either way.
What? Since when was Atticus this good looking? Penny didn't even know.
Wait, no, focus. If he starts begging some kid for their ninja outfit, people will think he's a weirdo. We should stop him, right? Let's just see how this pans out. Especially after last time. No, this might work. He's gonna look affable. He's gonna look just, They're gonna see that again. He's no villain. He's no bully by doing that. Maybe a weirdo in their eyes, but like, well, he's not a delinquent looking to cause trouble for students and make our lives worse, right? So, like, yeah. Seriously? But... Oh, Don Atticus, here you are. Oh, yeah, and his friend here.
My young compadre.
I must apologize.
About the garments I promised you so that we might dress as ninja together.
Oh, and it was for him. Oh, yeah, I got us covered. I already bought 2 sets of that ninja cosplay stuff for us to wear. It was him.
I beg your pardon?
When I came here earlier, the shopkeeper lady was putting them out on the shelves. So I bought one for you and one for me. You know how popular these outfits are? I was super lucky to be able to snag him. Now come on, let's go play ninja outside.
Goodness me, what a happy turn of events. I shall retrieve my shuriken from my quarters so that we might enjoy some target practice.
Oh, awesome. Also well that insult.
I can also use my masterful stitcher to transform thy ninja garments into a sublime vision of poison. What say you?
I'm good, thanks.
The insolence of this one.
Yeah, what if you're not a poison type expert? Not every ninja needs to be a poison type expert in Pokemon. It makes sense, but still. Looks like he was able to wrap up this little escapade without making a scene. But more importantly, Atticus has already made a friend at school. Kinda makes me feel bad that I thought I had to spy on him. Anyway, I guess I'll get going. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista. Like, damn it, they're besties too. I want to be besties with them the way Penny is, but at least I have Penny as a good friend. Like Arven and Nimona. Speaking of which, what do we talk to next? Let's alternate between them, that would be better. What is Arven up to? Oh, he might be wishing to speak with Director Clavel. Yeah, this makes perfect sense, if you think about it.
Khaiden, boy, did you pick a great moment to stop on by. Take a look at this. This is supposed to be a sample for my dad's research from back when he was a student.
That's what Director Clavel here told me. He's been helping me out.
When Turo was a student at this academy, I was still a mere researcher myself. Among my peers, it was already being bandied about that an astoundingly gifted young man was studying at Uva Academy.
So he really was always amazing, right from the start, huh? Oh, I guess I never really questioned it, but why is your office full of all this equipment? Oh, because he used to be a researcher too, right?
Oh, so you finally noticed, have you? This room was once your father's research lab.
What? I didn't know that. I think. That's a revelation there.
It was?
From what I've heard recounted, he apparently would become so absorbed in his research that he hardly ever returned to his dorm room. He spent most nights sleeping here, in fact. I also find myself more at ease, surrounded by such research equipment, so I took the liberty of adapting the room to serve as my office. It wasn't even the director's office originally. I never knew. All these pieces of my dad's life, they were right in front of me this whole time. I spent so long trying not to think about him that I never even noticed.
Until now. Thanks for telling me about this, Director Clavel. And Khaiden, thanks for being here with me to learn about it too. Oh, Master Arvin, I also intended to explain about these trophies here. And he is already gone. Rather hard to pin down, isn't he? Off like a flash as soon as some new thought crosses his mind. My dear Turo, I think that son of yours takes after you a very great deal. The trophies. I want to know about the trophies. Did Turo win them on something? If you ever need help with any school-related matters, I shall be happy to lend an ear. Well, arigato, Lijicho. I think that's how you say it in Japanese, right? At least that's what I think I remember from Uma Musume. So there you go. Director Akikawa, Director Clavel. Let's talk to Penny next. Let me just take a bit of water. I will go for a bio break in a little bit. Don't look at me like that, Professor Hazel. Elite Four Hazel. What's Penny witnessing here? Somebody's doing art from Team Star. How you doing, Khaiden? I've never been inside the art room before. It smells like paint in here, but in a good way. What brings you here? Well, I'm worried about this rumor that's going around. People are saying Team Star's planning to raid the art room or something. It's probably just rubbish made up by some kids who are still scared of Team Star, though. My friends would never do anything like that. And who would want to raid the art room anyway? Maybe it's not the kind of raid you think it is, but I think perhaps there's more truth in it than you think. Knock knock, we're coming in! God, they actually showed up? Oh my god, this is gonna be great. Aha! Hello, Muri, great to see you. How to smell like paint in a good way? Oh, paint can smell nice. It depends on it. Wow, this Staraptor is incredible. It looks just like it's about to attack with close combat. Hey, you with the art club or what? Uh-oh. Yeah, I am. Don't tell me that rumor was for real. Are they actually gonna raid the art room? Not in the way you think, I think. No, there's no way. They wouldn't. We should just keep watching. Yeah, hello, Mori. Great to see you here. As I said. So, did you need anything? Doing great, doing great. Happy to be doing this. I was actually not expecting these cutscenes with Penny and Arvin. Good thing we came back. We needed to give that Urban Mystica to Saguaro, so that was also pending. But it fits because then Penny and Arvin are connected to the Titans and Team Star as we continue doing the rematches. Yeah, if we're gonna rematch every Titan, we should try to catch them, no matter what. Every single one of them. Yeah, I'm here to ask, you know, if you got any last words, punk? No way! It's a raid! This is literally a raid! Nah, wait. Mela talks like that. Oh, knock it off, Melly. Being shy is one thing, but you can't go around threatening people to cover it up. Right, sorry, Eri. My bad. So, about your club. The art club, I mean. If you got any last words, punk! Oh my god. That's Mela, though. That's Mela. The art club, I mean. I was wondering if I could join. Oh, you wanted to ask about club membership. Sheesh, you had me scared there. I love Mela. Yeah, I love Mela. It's like, besides Penny, do I even have a favorite member of Team Star? Maybe Mela sometimes gets there, like, man. We're open to any students who want to join, but, yes, isn't that great, Melly? Hang on, Eri, this guy still got something to say. Spit it out, then. I gotta earn my way in or what? No, it's just... I was hoping I could ask what prompted you to go for the art club, that's all. You're asking me why I want to join? Well, if I gotta explain... One of my pals made this outfit for me. These sick boots and everything. I'm big into flame patterns like this, so... I want to try and make something like it myself. So, yeah, painting. That's what I want to do. I'm a total newbie at it, but I realized something when I saw that real simple looking fleshling painting on the wall there. I don't have to be some genius artist. I just want to make art that has its own charm, you know? Oh, this is gonna backfire, the way she said that. Just be the Wo-Chi and nice mist. Gotta do it a million more times though, or so. Good luck. What did they say? They said like a lot, like a total from the player base. Gotta keep it going, right? It's a tough fight. It's a tough fight though. The fleshling painting, I did that one. Uh-oh. That was yours! I thought it was like a finger painting by a kindergartner or something. Ugh. Yeah, I get that all the time. Our president's paintings are real lovable because they're real simple. Everyone says so. Huh? You're the art club's president? I can already tell we'll have a lot of fun in the club together. Could you tell us your name? Your boots are awesome. Can I get a closer look? At least it worked out. The name's Mela. And yeah, good eye. My boots are the best. A pal of mine who's a big arts and crafts nerd made them for me. So the raid thing was just a misunderstanding. Well, that's a relief. But wow, I didn't know that Melly wanted to join the art club. I can't wait to see what Melly paints. I bet it'll be something amazing, huh? Yeah, I guess. Harry, how'd you know we're here? We were here. Wait, were you supposed to be hiding? I was wondering what was going on. You were just kinda hanging out in the open over here. Oh my god. But you don't need to worry anyway. Melly's been too nervous to notice you. Wow, so even Melly gets the jitters sometimes. Trying new things is scary for everyone. That's why I came with her for moral support. Oh my god, you're the best, Harry. You're one of the bestest friends in the whole world. Wow. Thank you, Murray. The reason why I'm wearing the crown, in case anybody's wondering, and why I keep wearing it, is because, you know, we got the championship. I'm champion rank. I used to call it the triple crown of Paldea, but it's gonna be on triple. Triple because Victory Road completed, the one where you actually become champion in the league and all that. But then also Starfall Street, uplifting Team Star to become Team Superstar, as we're seeing here. The Titan stuff finished, the 3 quest lines, right? But then we went beyond that. We finished all the exams and the classes, won the Academy Ace tournament, and the road home. I want to say Area 0, but that also may be confused for the DLC. But you know, the vanilla endgame. The Professor Turo, AI, all of that. It's more of a Grand Slam crown at this point. Quintuple, sextuple. Sounds weird saying it, but I think that's how you say it. Grand Slam. Right, congrats, thank you, Muri. We'll stop wearing it when we start the DLC because it's, I mean, I still have the championship and all that, right? But it's gonna have a fresh start. And also the badges. I don't think there will be any badges we'll be wearing from the DLC, but we'll see. All of this in Pokemon, yes, this is the Pokemon Violet, and well, Scarlet storyline, right? In future Pokemon games, I want to keep it going this way. Though it will depend on how Legend ZA is. If I have something, so we'll have the ranks, right? We'll start at Z. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see the badges better. I know I'm covering the chat a little bit more, but so they can be a bit more noticeable on this screen. Something to represent those, you know, on my shoulder, belt, sash, thingy, right? The only thing is, if I have a BC face like crash or freeze and I have to restart it, I'll have to put each and every one of these one by one. I probably will not, I'll just wear the crown. But yeah, that would be the idea, that we keep adding more. They won't always be visible, but they're here, and that's what's important. But you know, I think she'll be just fine. And she's not the only one doing something new. Carmen and I have started up a wrestling club. Oh-ho! Yes, the thing for pro wrestling that Eri has. Who was Carmen again? I think it's a friend of hers, right? Melly will have a blast here, I'm sure, so I gotta keep up with her. I'll enjoy the time I have left at the academy as much as I can. Let's go. Anyway, it was nice bumping into you both. Hasta la vista! Hasta la vista! Let's go. I keep forgetting to say it! Ah! Melly and Eri really are putting themselves out there, aren't they? I guess I'll head off to Hasta la vista. Hope she gets to keep talking to them directly. Nice, though. Let's see what Arvin has to say. And then this is... Yeah, Nemona! Wait, let's talk to Nemona. This, yeah, there will be things with Nemona as well. We gotta take a look at this. We'll go back to what we aim to do with Titan and Team Star rematches later. Ah, I hate that I can't write Miraidon here. She might challenge me to a battle, though. Let's see. Let's see. You know, an actual challenge that will happen. A great place for a battle. This is what this place is for, too. Oh, hey, Khaiden. Great timing. I've been having the hardest time lining up opponents to battle. But now I found you. In the schoolyard, no less. It'd be silly not to battle. What do you say? Sure. I will not reject it. Let's go. I knew I could count on you. Yosh, 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 yosh. Here we go, then. Because I haven't encountered her... Oh, okay. Never mind. I haven't encountered her in the Academy Ace tournament. You spend 2 whole hours battling Pokemon with Nemona. Nice. I'm glad it's not an actual battle in this case. Ah, good stuff. Gotta step up my game so I'll be ready anytime for that Academy Ace tournament. I know I sprang my battle fever on you out of nowhere. Thanks for being up for it. Wow. First time she acknowledges it like that. Okay. There's Dendra over there. They have similar vibes, Nemona and Dendra, but they're also very different. Dendra is all about fighting type Pokemon, right? Nemona is all about Pokemon training in general. She's more of an ace trainer than a battle... What's the word? Battle girl or black belt, if we go for trainer class names anyway. From past gens. Ah, I can't wait to see my dear Hex Maniac will have a new form. We kind of saw a glimpse of it, right? But if she'll have a new form in Legend CA or something akin to that. So you're good for the battle, right? Great! Meet you at the schoolyard in a minute. Hold up. You're Nemona, right? Like the student council president? That Nemona? Yep, that's me. Yeah, maybe some other time. Ah, too intimidating, is she? Khaiden, hola. Friend of yours? Oh, him? Don't know who he was. I was just munching my sandwich and I heard him bragging about his stuffed Pokemon, so I invited him to battle. I wonder what Pokemon he's gonna use. Can't wait to see. I mean, he said he wouldn't do it anymore. Wait, I forgot to get his contact info. How are we supposed to plan when we'll face off? Oh well, I'll make sure we battle next time I run into him. Anyway, guess you came to get some grub, huh? Well, I'm no one to stand between someone and their meal. Catch you later. She's gotta learn that not everybody will be a battle maniac in some way. I think that's what is going on here. There's a lot of character development going on. Let's talk to Arvin. It should be Arvin next. After this, I'll take a quick bio break. AFK for a minute or two. I need to go buy cat food, be back soon. Sure thing, sure thing. No worries, Murray. Maybe the timing is good right there. Yo, champ, coming to hit the books? Yeah, exactly. No problem, Murray. Seriously? You're already so good at everything else. Couldn't you just slack off a bit for me? Oh, you want to know why I'm here? Yeah. I'm still working on my own little treasure hunt. Trying to find myself and all. While I was here in the entrance hall digging through my dad's research reports, I found this on one of the bookshelves. This book was so precious to my dad that he even kept a copy of it in the lighthouse lab. The Violet book. That's what it's called, right? This is my first time really reading the bits that aren't about the Herba Mystica. They're amazing. I mean, it all sounds super fake, but it's got all these cool pictures and it's real fun to read. Come on, you were there in Area 0 and you saw everything. You know it's not fake. Like, look at this entry here. Yeah, some of these will figure into the DLC, right? Yeah, this has got 3 Terrapagos. Raised Pokemon. While separated from the research team in the crater steps, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleam brighter still than... Does it say brimstone, maybe? I don't think it's limestone. Viewed as a whole, it resembled a mysterious, brilliant disc. Yeah, and this was already out before they brought out the DLC. At the time, it would be a teaser and you'd have to wait. But we won't have to wait long, hopefully. The text on this page is all smudged and blurry in every copy of this book I've ever seen. Seems kind of suspicious, right? Of course, the whole book is full of unbelievable stories, the Urban Mystica being one of them, but they turn out to be real. And after everything we saw in Area Zero, well, makes it hard to say it's all nonsense, huh? Ooh, can't wait to see how this figures in the DLC. In fact, I think it might have been this book that made my dad want to become a researcher. Oh, this is related to Heath, right? The ancient researcher? I bet he got so fixated with the future Pokemon he read about in here that it made him want to see one for himself. Wait, hold on. Isn't my dad's time machine the whole reason the future Pokemon ended up here in the first place? This book is from way before he made the time machine, but it mentions future Pokemon. Is that what it is? I don't know. Isn't that kind of weird? I mean, either way, it's time travel we're talking about. The thought plittens. The plot thickens. Oh well, I'm sure it's all just made up anyway. But my dad believed that nonsense and even managed to make it a reality. I guess he really was something. Ah, damn it, Arvin. I'm gonna learn from his example and start giving it my all too. I've got something I gotta do now, but I'll see you around, little buddy. Ah, damn it, Arvin, but he's got the right attitude overall. So we'll keep seeing how this develops. Let's keep going through this, just chilling out, watching the story as well. But more battles will come for sure. For now, give me just a few minutes, Tajigen. We'll be right back. Oh, you know what? I can leave you with Poke Clicker, just like before. And there it is. I just gotta move my logo slightly. Since the quest list tends to change, you know, in height, depending on how many quests I have. So that also changes right there. I'm farming ice gems. So I gotta beat Glacia. Well, I already beat her over 1,000 times, so I got an achievement from that. Yeah, let me do a few things here. I'm gonna do Unova and Pokemon because I need them for a bunch of other reasons as well. And I'm gonna do Sinnoh Fire Pokemon because I will now be. Oh wait. Unova. Yeah, nothing but Unova and Pokemon. What I'm doing is putting them in the hatchery where they'll be reborn, and from there they'll have their attack boosted. It's just a mechanic in this game. It doesn't work like hatching usually works, like breeding usually works. But where was Candace's gym? I keep forgetting. Since I want to take on that. No, this is Gardenia. Veilstone is Maylene. Pastoria, Crasher, Wake, Solacion or Solacion. Sunny Shore is Volkner. I haven't quite learned the layout of Sinnoh. Paul Park. That's the Pal Park. Fantina. I love her gym, but it's not the place we're after. Where was Candace's gym? It's Candace, right? The Ice Type gym leader. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm getting it wrong. Wait. No. Orborg. This is so funny. Oh wait. Right. It was up here. I need to actually clear this a few times myself to make it be automated. I'm not sure if you can hear the clicks. I'm actually doing this manually. That's why I'm okay showing the cursor for this. It's so funny, right? We go from one Pokemon game to another. It's like, let's do a little bit of Poke Clicker sets then. Now, give me just a few moments here doing this. Once you clear a gym 10 times, it does it automatically. At first, it's going to charge you money. But then, the more it keeps clearing it, the better it gets. It's just so worth it. Eventually, we'll reach the point where we stop having it in the BRB screen, but I hope it's okay to show it here, like this. Leaving you with something. Oh yeah, let's have the sounds enabled. Bot Gang, you're free to skip this now. You're free to skip this. And go ahead with what comes next. But alright. I'll clear this a few more times, but I'm gonna go ahead and just stop talking, and yeah. We'll be right back. Yeah, only one more clear. There we go. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. And enjoy the training with Candice in her gym. There we go. BRB.
Omatase shimashita. I just realized there for a moment that I wasn't playing music because it's not playing the audio from the game anymore. Somehow I didn't even realize it while I was like doing things manually here. Like actually actively doing things here. But anyway, I'll mute that. And let's get back to the main game screen. From Sinnoh back to Paldea. There we go. Turns out Choice Band Flare Blitz Rockhead destroys ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒, Hisui and Arcanine. Ooh. Right, yeah, I haven't even bothered getting a choice item of any sort. It makes sense to have it for that. A choice item might be one of the best ideas for that battle, come to think of it. And the others when they come out. It's gonna be across. What's the release schedule for this? Let me look it up. We can just see the news number, right? Like, just from the Bulbapedia page I had open, just news. It will be there. Oh, there's a lot of Pokemon TCG news. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, Carmine and Sinistcha will show up in Pokemon Master CX. Sinistcha! I need to get back to Master CX. But yeah. Where was it? Factory hits from Pokemon Emerald, I think, or no, from the Gen 4 games. I'm getting distracted. No, yeah, there we go. Shiny Treasures of Ruin, more mass outbreaks. There's also mass outbreaks to match them. I don't know if I'm interested in any of them. But yeah, from July 23rd to August 3rd is Shiny ℂ𝕠𝕟. Qianpao is the next one. So my Mojang will figure into it. It depends on the moves he's gonna have. I can bring Mojang, Garganacl into it maybe. And maybe I'll change it so that it doesn't use leftovers. Because leftovers will just make it take more time during the battle. That's the only problem. Fire, of course. A lot of people have brought fire types to the current fight. It will figure as well with Qianpao. From August 18th to 31st, Ting Lu. From September 1st to 14th, Chi Yu. Basically 2 weeks for each of them. And it lasts for a long time, so yeah. Trainers will need to collectively rack up at least 1 million victories over each Pokemon. Like, do we have enough people for that? One has to think we do. They must have researched it. Seems like so freaking much. But okay, mass outbreaks of grass-type Pokemon. And this involves the other places from the DLCs that we've yet to do. For example, for Paldea, it's Capsakid. And apparently just Capsakid. Petilil and Kitakami, Oddish and Blueberry Academy. And, well, these others have yet to happen, but Frigibax, Paldean Whooper, Charcadet, okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the other tracksuit outfit and it looks so different. Interesting. Remind me to wear this. After we're done talking to everyone here, I don't want to wear it while we're doing this, but maybe while we're doing the Titan rematches. And then, well, it's not like I'm going to wear anything Team Star related when I do the Team Star rematches, but I want to look my best self, right? You had like 70% time left. Wow. But like, yeah, Flare Blitz, Rockhead, yeah. It did a lot right there. Did you have that Hisui and Arcanine also EV trained or anything like that in any way? Missed? Was somebody here, by the way? Were we looking for somebody here? Or did we talk to them already? We were looking for no one here. Let's go to Nemona in the school store. Again. Better stock up real good on Pokeballs while I'm here. I should do the same. Khaiden! Oh my gosh, listen to this. Remember that guy from the cafeteria? I ran into him again in the entrance hall, so I asked him to battle, but he said no. He was like, what's the point? You're a champion in a battle whiz, you'd wreck me. Nemona understands scaling her team. She did that for me. She does that for the player character. Like, it's not even implied, it's straight up stated. Much like a true gym leader, gym leaders are supposed to be doing that in universe, right? And that's great.
Again, sooner than later, we will have a true open world Pokemon game. An open world in the sense that you can challenge the gyms in any order you wish and it will be really level scaled. Maybe it's not so much, I don't think it's entirely that they can't level scale. Partly they don't want to. Not sure, but the IVs are definitely not perfect. That's good news then. It means we don't have to go that hard in the grind as long as we have other conditions that are great. Oh yeah, and you know what? That Hisuian Arcanine, the next event will be the ice one. Chinpao. So yeah. Like, it will figure into it too. Like, it's both rock and fire. I mean, if you have a rock type attack, that will also be super effective right there. So yeah. That works out nicely. They knew what they were doing. Many of the Pokemon that are being used right now will probably be usable as well for Chenpao. They'll probably give it a counter of some sort though. Pollen Puff is not exactly a counter against fire or, you know, flying, but it's been a counter with so many of my Pokemon because they also had a dark type. Low kicks, and then the other Treasures of Ruin, they're all dark. Kinda discouraging you from using the other Treasures of Ruin, maybe. Anyway, I don't get what he meant. I mean, you can have fun battling even if you lose, right? Yeah, you can. Though I do want to tell her others don't see it that way. For real! I mean, sure, no one loves losing, but it's definitely not pointless. It teaches you stuff. She's great because of this, though. Man, Pokemon battles can get so complicated sometimes. Like, hey, I'm talking about getting into competitive Pokemon but being casual about it. That's me. Many losses. There we go. Now he has max IVs. Oh, there you go. Now you're gonna kill that. Whoever has you on their team, though, it will be nice for them. Nice for you, of course. I assume it's nice for you, too, but... Yeah, you know, you just gotta keep grinding at it, and everybody collectively brings the efforts together. Get to 1 million. What happens if the 2 weeks are up and we don't get to 1 million collective wins, though? It's a tough battle, dude. It takes a... Or at least so far it's been. And I feel like I've been dragging my teams down. I need to get something better. Perhaps no EV training. No need to go hard at that, but I'll need to train a specific Pokemon or two. I'll need another fire type trained. I don't want to go too hard with that though. I don't want to use all my candies. I'll get more if I keep beating the rate anyway. And I don't want to use any of the Pokemon in my party. Because is there a level? Do we know the level of these special Terra rates? I think we want to go really beyond 80 for the level of the Pokemon I'm using. The 70s are a bit under-leveled, I feel. But I might be wrong. Ideally, we take it to level 100, whoever the Pokemon is, you know? And from there... A good typing, just that. A good typing, a good Terra type. I can do it, just... Yeah. I want to be careful not to do too much with the Pokedex right now. I don't want to do that yet and spoil what the experience will be like later. As I said, I don't want to level up my current Pokemon too much because I'll be using them in the DLC. Most of them, anyway. Oh, and I wish he hadn't called me a whiz. I work hard at this stuff. It's not like it all just comes naturally to me. Oh, my goodness. That's a different side of her. I can see what she means, but I'm surprised. Like, throwing Pokeballs obviously doesn't come naturally to me, for one thing. Wow. To be honest, I thought she had a natural inclination. I mean, besides her enthusiasm, like, I thought it also came... Yeah, she still worked hard, but in the first place, it's something that came easy to her because she's into it. But she's implying it's otherwise as well. That makes it even crazier. I think I need a mental reset. I'm gonna go find someone to battle. See you soon, Khaiden. The smile is always nice, though. I mean, we learned a little tidbit that she's like the daughter of a rich... what's the word? Business person? Or... I can't remember what it was, but... She has a rich family. And she has parents with a lot of wealth. She doesn't show it in any way, though. She's not about any of that princess life. Not that there's anything wrong with it if you want to lean into it. As long as you don't harm others and all that good stuff, right? But no, Nemona is like, nah, my thing is being champion and working hard, and off we go, kicking ass. They did a great job with the Rory story so far. There you are, Khaiden. I had a feeling you'd turn up if I hung out here for a while. And lo and behold, I was right. Is this how you stalk me through the gyms? You're applying the same thing you applied there somehow? Well, now that I found you, we should swing by my room and have a chat. Are you tricking me into having a battle in your room or something? Yeah, she's my bestie. I can trust her. First time I'm in her room, I guess. Ooh, paw mode, right? I forgot what her party consisted of. Ta-ta-ta-chan! Welcome to Zona Nemona. Oh my god, the badges on the back there. And I think that thing with the crown there is something to signify her champion rank, right? Yeah! Wear the badge cases. I mean, have the badges in the badge case. I would totally... You see how with her her backpack, she has like this strap across her outfit like this, right? I totally would place the badges there. Or to risk losing the originals, maybe I would have replicas made somehow, if I can. Because it needs to be one that can be pinned to it somehow, right? And I would have them there 100%. And I would show them, maybe not all the time, but at all times, if I can. But yeah. Her tie is covering it a little bit, but I would have it over the tie. Because I would still have to wear the uniform, I guess. Yeah, that's the way it should be. If anything, I should change my backpack to have like a shoulder strap, right? It's become a signature part of my Pokemon self. Ideally, like, my entire self, if that makes sense. That's why I wanted to get like some PNGs from Uma Musume. There were those like graded race ribbons. I saw that for G1, G2, G3. Like, I wanted to wear those. The trainer should also get accolades for what the Uma Musume did. Welcome back, Muri. It's very you. I think. Aw, wait a sec. I know we've been to your room before. But have I never had you over here? Wild. I mean, this is not a place for Pokemon battles. We need a wide open field. We're more about that. Anyway, listen, Khaiden. You know how well, oh, here comes the heavy character development. You know how I really like Pokemon battles? Like, really, really like them? I noticed. Cool. And yeah, you know how when you really like something, you dive in deep? Oh, yes, yes. That's what I did with Pokemon battles, and I just kind of became a champion. Oh, dude, I'm loving this. And the music. But then I found that that's pretty special. That normally is not so simple for most people. Am I just headcanoning again that she has ADHD in some way and like, yeah. This is a form it manifests. And Penny, I can definitely see having it too, and but yeah. Did I get the Switch too? Absolutely not, Muri. I don't think I'll be getting it anytime soon. If I'm gonna spend any budget anywhere close to that, and hopefully I don't need to. I just doesn't seem like I'll need to for a while anyway. I remember the Switch, the first Switch I got. It was already like a year and a half after it came out, if I recall correctly, if I calculated correctly. So as long as there's time, depending on the content I do, I love to play Mario Kart World and also do collabs and like more opportunities, but otherwise it's fine. But for that, we really need to invest on the PC upgrades. That's still pending. It's a lot of budget, not coming anytime soon at this rate. I will spend a little bit on the DLC. It will be important. I haven't bought it yet. But yeah. Don't worry, I'm not starving or anything. I'm not going bankrupt or anything, but that's the whole point. That's why I don't have the budget. Before that, and even after that, the plan is also to save up for a full Live 2D upgrade, let's call it. I normally wait 2+ years before I get a new console. Yeah. There's the early adopter issues that happen sometimes. I've heard some horror stories happening recently with the Switch 2, misunderstandings with the software, some mechanics with the system. So already is like, well, I'm glad I didn't get it. Even if I could have, maybe I wouldn't have either. If I had on the budget for it though, like, I think I absolutely would have done it to make it part of the content and all that. Again, Mario Kart World. And what was I gonna say? It's also because of the price. I mean, the more you wait, the more it will be discounted, of course. Hopefully by the time like I get Pokemon Shield or something, it's also cheap enough. The DLC won't be though, because like I want to get it physically, partly because I want to own these games physically. That's just extra. That's just me being extra, but we're also more likely to find them at a discount. But anything that's on the digital store, yeah, Nintendo doesn't usually do sales, especially for DLCs like this. I really like your current model. Thank you, Moody. By now, and a lot can be thanked to my VTuber Papa, Kageri Kage, for being an absolute genius, putting it all together like this. By now, I've also had new ideas. new. I polish more what I think what I really want to look like. And a lot of that I also want to bring into Live 2D for that reason. And so, like, I'm talking about some things will be even more different than you might expect, Tajigen. But I don't want to tease it too much because it's still gonna be a while before that happens. Hell, I might not even do it in Live 2D. I might do it 3D again, but at this point we should have it be a VTuber Studio thing, something I can use in VTuber Studio for a bunch of reasons. Not that I dislike being 3D like this or anything, but that was always the goal. Live 2.0D. This is my 1.0. My previous forums before this, they were pre-1.0. All Frankenstein together from free or cheap enough parts and stuff like Booth. Nothing wrong with doing that, by the way. Still happy with the way it came together. Some aspects of that may even come back. I'm getting ahead of myself anyway. But no, yeah, like, new things in the design that I want to bring. Anyway, let's go back to talking to Nemona. People would tell me to my face that I only managed it because I have some innate gift, or because I was raised differently or whatever. Wrong! And suddenly I start to feel like there was this invisible wall between me and everyone else. Makes me wonder how other champions feel. I wonder what Gita would tell her. Gita is a sussy person anyway. So I started going easy when I battle my friends. I just wanted everyone to have fun. The thing is, that's also... a true champion knows how to do that, maybe. Gym leaders do that all the time to an extent. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going 100% all out. There's still something to be said about doing it the way you did, though. Especially since I'm lucky enough to have an opponent around who can beat me, even when I'm in full hardcore mode. So just promise me one thing, okay, Khaiden? Promise me you'll always stay my equal. You and me, true rivals. I like both responses. That's what friends are for. You're the best, Khaiden. Thank you. That smile of hers, so nice. Oof, that got pretty personal. A little bit embarrassed over here. You're talking to your bestie, it's okay. Anyway, since we're equals, I gotta start having you over as much as we hang out in your room. Feel free to burst on into the Zona Nemona whenever you want. Do we hang out in my room? And get ready for the Academy Ace tournament, because I'm gonna stump ya this time. Bring it. Okay, I'm gonna snoop around. Nemona's gym badges are squeaky clean. There's a plaque with a shield too. What is that about? Meticulous training schedule is written out here. She's the best. Yee, time to snoop around. Yeah, what's up? Palmy? Palmot? It's Palmot, right? I forget the names. No, wait. Not you. I'm making my Pokemon some food. You know, I think a tablespoon means different amounts to different people. Well, I mean, there's different kinds of spoons. Although tablespoon... Well, never mind. Nemona is a shield player based. Oh, is that what it is? I'm making my... Oh, wait. Same dialogue as before. Thought it would be something from the boxes. What are the boxes? Wait. What makes you say that? You mean Pokemon Shield? Is that what it is? It's from Galar? Yeah, if we do Sword or Shield, I've already said it's Pokemon Shield we're gonna do. Why? Because there's a split in the 4th gym, I think it is. Sword gets a fighting gym with Bia. Shield gets a ghost gym with Alistair. Of course I'm gonna go for the ghost gym. Eventually I do want to experience what it's like with Sword, but yeah. It's a reference to Pokemon Shield. How would she have something from Galar though? I know Penny is from Galar, but... otherwise it works though. I don't know, I see Nemona maybe going for... She's a battle maniac, but that doesn't mean she's into fighting types, right? That's Dendra maybe. It's more like she would challenge Bia, she'd be up for Sword. But as a true champion she is, she understands both defense and offense. Both the time for a sword and the time for a shield. So yeah. Oh, hey Khaiden. Welcome to my classroom. All the students here are in the STEM track, just like me. There's a STEM track? Okay. So, there's something I want to talk to you about. The Pokemon universe works in ways most considered unnatural. Aha. Is it possible to learn these powers? Not from a gym leader. There you go. But not here. Let's go somewhere we can talk in private. Oh, do I get to see her room? Do I get to see all the rooms by the end of these interactions? I love that. Please tell me it's gonna be her room. Oh my god, I love her room. I love her room. I should have imagined it would be like this. Yeah, she's totally me. She's totally me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my god, I love her room. Yeah, her room... I gotta say, her room is not that far away from my room. I do have some boxes lying around like that. Not boxes of things like food, though. Just packaging boxes, you know? And in exchange for not having something like cans or bottles, at least I'm good enough that I don't do that kind of mess. But it is still a mess. You know what still is around, though? A lot of dust. Ugh. Dust, dust, dust. You can call me Dusty. Dust is just such a freaking annoyance, you know? This is my room. Make yourself at home. And of course, her battle station. It's nice and cozy in here. Her room is the best, seriously! Ah! I know, right? Being surrounded by my VVs and figurines is my kind of heaven. Oh my god, seriously. Can I have my room be like this, actually, in-game? They probably did consider maybe adding decorations for your room. Secret base style. But I guess it couldn't fit them with everything else they needed to do, by the release date and all that. But yeah. Nah, she totally has ADHD as well. I told you. Yeah. She doesn't have multiple monitors, but she has a wide monitor that works as 3 monitors, kind of. You can picture there somewhere. Twitch.tv/Khaiden Tajigen or youtube.com/Khaiden Tajigen right here. Boom. She's watching. When she's not watching Iono. The Iono Zone and the Tajigen Temple. There we go. Hey, make sure to like and subscribe right here. Don't forget that. Alright. Anyway, you must be wondering why I brought you here. It's about my Teamstar friends. They really mean the world to me. I love them all so much that I got scared they weren't gonna fit in okay or be happy at school. That's why I've been sorts of spying on them since they came back. Still watching over them. But it turns out I didn't need to worry. They're already having a great time. She's the best. And now I feel bad that I didn't have it in me to believe in them in the first place. They've all grown so much, but I haven't changed since Operation Starfall. Are you sure about that? I'm still scheming up ways to fix things by myself instead of having a little faith. Oh, is that what it is? It's only natural you'd worry. Cassiopeia? You really think so? That's a normal thing for friends to do? 1000%. Huh. I feel better after talking it out with you, Khaiden. Thanks. Don't mind the screenshots. Don't mind the constant screenshots. If I could silence that notification sound, that screenshot sound, I mean, I would. I already did that on Steam. You don't even notice when I'm taking screenshots, and I'm taking so many as well. Though it's a bit more difficult because then it's on F12 there. So I gotta really go out of my hand, out of my way to move my hand, so to speak. Anyway, and I want you to know you're a really important friend to me too. That goes for Nemona as well, and even Arvin and Miraidon. You know, I don't normally like having people in my room. Same here, maybe. But you're an exception. Stop by for a chat or whatever anytime. I'm guessing we'll eventually see... Ooh. Till our next confab then. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista. Let's go. Ah, look at her. Oh my god, I love this room. And yeah, all her EVs. Sylveon, Vaporeon, Umbreon, Flareon, Leafeon, Jolteon. Interesting she did not go for the Espeon Umbreon combo. Or arguably the Leafeon Glaceon combo. Classic combo. But she's not West from Pokemon Colosseum. That's why no Espeon and Umbreon, right? Empty boxes of instant foods are scattered around the kitchen. It works out for her. Doesn't get any better than chilling in my room with my VVs. Feel free to stay a while. Her room is the best, dude. Like this poster. Oh, it's Palafin. It's the superhero Palafin. What are these things? Those DVDs or whatever they are up there. Oh my god. Her room is the best, of course. Look. Most people that are playing this game might relate to this room because it feels kind of like a gaming room. And you're playing a game chances are you're a quote-unquote gamer. So of course it makes sense, right? But yeah. Kind of like also in Stardew Valley, you got Abigail, who's a gamer. And it's like, you're playing a video game, so it's like, it makes sense that a majority of the player base would go for that. Like, it's not just gamer vibes or anything, right? But it still calls true that you're playing a video game. It would be like, not the best analogy, but you're reading a book where there's many characters that you might get attached to. Maybe not like dating candidates, because it wouldn't be interactive like a video game, but like, one of them is heavily into reading books. Of course, most of the readers would relate to that one. Something like that. You need more RGB, Penny! You just need more of that. She's not so much a gamer as she is a hacker, computer user. What is this classroom? I don't recall this classroom. I like the look of it. It's not Saguaro's classroom, right? Well, let's talk to Arvin. We might be seeing his room soon. We'll get back to the rematches. What's up, bestie? Oh, he's analyzing things there, though. Now Penny and him have something in common. Ugh, I was focusing so hard I didn't even notice you, bud. I know. Pretty rare to see me actually studying, right? But I'm at a pretty good stopping point. How about a break? I could use a change of scenery. Oh wait, oh yeah, we're in his room already. Feel the contrast here. Look at the big contrast. It makes sense though. He's amazing at cooking. My boss Steve. He actually goes very far with it. That's a lot. Oh, the picture of my boss Steve in the back. Is that Mabel Steve? I think it is. What do you think? Welcome to She Arvin. Well, She Arvin and Mabel Steve, really. I figure he's super neat. Yeah, Nemona. I wouldn't say she's neat, but rather she doesn't decorate her room that much. It's just gonna be the bare basics, and she's into battling, and that's it. It really screams Arvin. Yeah, I know, right? Wait, what screams Arvin to you? Anyway, about the reason you saw me studying in the classroom like that. I went back and read the pages about the Urban Mystica in the Violet book again. It made me remember how things were back when my boss Steve was all weak and everything. I couldn't seem to do anything to help him, and boy, it sure didn't feel good. Of course, I'm really glad that I was able to find all the Urban Mystica together with you, but there's got to be other people who are still suffering the same way I was back then, worrying about their Pokemon that are sick or hurt. Ooh, he found his calling. Ooh, I can see this. Okay. So I don't laugh, okay? Oh, I think I know where this is going. I've decided that I'm gonna become a cook. Okay, I actually didn't expect that. I thought he would research food or research things like Urban Mysticas and stuff like that, right? He's a researcher like his dad and mom in Scarlet, or, you know, the ultimate version of the canon, so to speak. But also not like them, in a way. I'm gonna make super healthy food, bursting full of the stuff Pokemon need to feel great. I'll be behind you all the way, bud. Yeah, and thanks. I knew I can count on you to be all supportive like that. The culinary world might be a bit different, but I swear, I'm gonna be just as famous as my dad. So I guess I can close the book of my little hunt to find myself. Found yourself, did you? It's time to start a new chapter. One that's all about working toward my new dream. And hey, feel free to stop by my room anytime. My boss Steve will always be glad to see you. Yeah. My boss Steve. Sounds better than Mabel Steve, I guess. Ooh, let's snoop around, Look at all these fresh ingredients. In a Stardew Valley, in a Fields of Mystria, you know which skill he's specializing on. My boss Steve is still doing great, thanks to all the hard work you and me put in, course. Yeah. A framed picture of a Mastiff. Mastiff? Is that how you would say it? My boss Steve before he was my boss Steve. I'll see you around, my boss Steve. My boss Steve, I keep saying it different every time. I think that concludes all the interactions with them. The post-game. Oh, and we can go to their dorm room directly now. Nice. Now, back to Pokemon battles. We're gonna focus on doing the rest of the Titans before we go for the Team Star rematches. This is fascinating. But yeah, if I didn't know any better, I would think this opens up the interactions with the Team Star crew so that... The Team Star crews, so that I get their cosmetics now. But it's not that. It's still not there. Anyway, which Titan to go for next? I'm not even gonna roll a die. I'm just gonna choose semi-randomly. Or I'll just do them in the order I see here. Let's go for the Stony Cliff Titan next. Let me just see if I can get the location. Because it's a bit hard to tell from the map. They show you the map, but it's kind of hard to tell. It's an area with a lot of... because I don't quite remember otherwise. It's not here. It's like, where was it? Around one of these areas here somewhere. Yes, it's here, over here, around here. So flying to this destination will do the trick. We should keep Zero Edge. So Spectre, Zero Edge will have a disadvantage against this one because of the rock typing versus fire. But we want that false swipe. I don't want to try to catch it with full health. Like, I want to at least drain its health. It's going to be a low level 2, so that's going to help. How low is the level? I don't think it's that low, but... It could be that one over there, though I don't think so. If I see it has that exclamation mark pop up when I get near it, then it's just a regular cloth. No, it's going to look bigger than that. Not as big as it used to be. That's not it. That's not the one. Let's go towards the area I marked specifically. This song has become synonymous with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet for me. Let's get this item. A revive, very nice. We should not take this for granted. That's you, isn't it? There you are. I see you. Former Stony Cliff Titan. Once a Titan, always a Titan. In many ways. Let's do this. Blah, it says. It's just crazy that they still retain their low level. So false swipe should still put it at red. Like, it was already resisted, but yeah. That's why I need that false swipe. I might need it in the DLC, we'll see. Because as I was saying, oh, no rhyme intended there. That was a nice rhyme. Because I think, you know, Spectre will be replaced by Polchagai Sinischa. I'm okay with having 2 ghost types, but then I'm not sure if I want to replace anybody else. Let's try this Luxury Pole. I just wanted to look fancy. Oh, nice. Pokemon Ghetto. Titan Pokemon Ghetto. Yes. I'll send it to the box. But I want to interact with the box to give it the mark, you know? Might as well. Not the first cloth I capture. That's alright though. That's great that they allow you to catch the Titans or former Titans. So, let's have a look at it. Cloth. The former Titan. I like that. Only 5 Pokemon can ever have this, I think. Although there's something kind of like Titan Pokemon coming in the DLC, I think. You don't have to be a legendary to be a boss of a Pokemon. Yeah, you know, I think it's something they wanted to do for the longest time. Boss Pokemon that are not legendaries. But we really only started seeing this in the Alola games, right? Gen 7. Better late than never. Just like having a type expert for every type, even though you can only have 8 gems for Elite Four members. Anyway, the Lurking Steel Titan. That one. Let's see if I recall. No, not here. Oh, actually, yeah, it's still kind of here somewhere. It is... Let me zoom in a little bit further. Yeah, okay. It's coming back to me a little bit. Not that far away from the flight destination here. That works out. Yes. This is very straightforward, doing this. Okay, hopefully nobody's seeing any buffering. Little internet hiccup there for a moment, drop a few frames. As long as it was just a little hiccup. No, wait, it's happening again. If any of you are seeing buffering, know that it's most likely not on your end. It's those kinds of frame drops that happen just for a brief moment. That is like, I don't think it's even noticeable unless I tell you about it. Anyway. I know I probably should check the VOD of the stream more often, but I just don't remember what timestamp it is, and it's like a lot to like sift through trying to find that. That's why I haven't created as many clips, even though there's an automated system I've been using. I haven't taken advantage of it more. There's another one I might set up though. Just the time. ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕤𝕒. I'm seriously gonna call it Jim. Also, yeah. False swipe will be resisted on paper, but what's the level difference here? It may not put it in the red. Either way, we should do false swipe. We should do that. Okay. I'm gonna keep doing that then. A sandstorm will be annoying. Let's keep it going though. One more false swipe for good measure would be good. Even if it's a crit, they shouldn't make it faint. As long as it doesn't use anything with recoil or something like that. Did I save the game before this fight? You know what? Let's just throw the luxury ball already. Screw it. At some point I might run out of them. Look at that Ghastly witness in the battle. Right behind me to support me, right? That's what it's doing. Let me see that. Yeah, almost like a partner Pokemon. Yeah, we're all about the ghost types here. Hey, Ghastly's having fun over there. I mean, a ghost Pokemon would totally be doing this, so it's on brand. Just having fun watching shenanigans, if they're not doing shenanigans themselves. Wrap will not work. It's still a normal type move. Alright, let's try that false swipe. Let's just drain the health even further. Then I could try bringing in Khaiden, giving it a Thunder Wave. I just want to save time if I can, but if we don't want to run out of luxury balls and we want to keep using them, then yeah. They can be bought, right? It's just, I may want to save my money because we'll want to get EV training stuff. It will be easier with just like vitamins. Okay, let's keep trying though. We have 2 more Titans after this. It's gonna get more difficult because they'll be higher in level. Let's try, let's bring out Khaiden and go for that Thunder Wave. One of them will not be able to be paralyzed like that. And that's the future Donphan. Quaking Earth Titan. What was it called? Iron Treads, right? Khaiden, the reliable partner. So yeah, for good measure. Yeah, now the wrap is gonna hit and that's gonna be annoying. Because we have to go through it every turn. It's not gonna cause a lot of damage. Actually, it caused more damage than I expected, but... Yes. Sanda! Wave! We haven't even done a Thunderbolt so far. Oh, it'll come up in the Team Star rematches, most likely. Okay, let's try that Luxury Ball again. We should heal everybody soon, also. Next time I fly to a Pokemon Center, remind me if I forget, Tajigen. Right, nice. Critical capture. The Luxury Balls look so nice. It's so perfect for the former Titans, you know? And yeah, I might buy some Luxury Balls there also at the Pokemon Arts. Or next to the Pokemon Center there. Yeah, this will be Jim. Oh, wait. Would be... Or it could be Earthworm Jim, but... It's a bit much, isn't it? If I come up with a nickname for the others, then I'll give them that nickname too. Let's check the boxes then and give it that mark. Oh, no. This is a different kind of marking, right? One of these days I'll actually make use of that. It's mostly helpful for like when you're really going for different teams, right? And there was an option to have different teams be loadable, but it needed like some refinement, it needed like some changes. It wasn't actually that helpful to me. Mostly for competitive, I think is what you wanted it for, but I can't remember. I can't remember how it worked. Anyway, on to the next Titan. Rematch. Yes, it's the Quaking Earth Titan next. Also, hope the stream is not lagging for anyone. I did notice buffering on my dashboard, but that never really reflects when there are internet issues. Even when the internet is super fine, it does that. Now, OBS is the one that I try to rely on the most, and he's telling me that it's all okay. Right now, anyway. But alright. In the middle of Asado Desert. Oh, here comes some lag, though. We want to talk about lag. Here comes some frame drops. And then Caceroya with False Dragon. But we don't have to go too far into Caceroya Lake itself, at least. And it's not as laggy as other places. At least we don't have to go to Lag Tree Thicket. We'll have to go back to it for one of the Team Star rematches, though. I think we can just fly directly to the base, though, so that will help. It might get very laggy here, though. Let's heal everybody. Yeah, like... we don't need to do any more. Power points is something to worry about, though. I might be using an Ether on Spectre, it's okay. It's False Swipe. 35 out of 40, we're fine. You have so many power points for that move right there. That being said, well, first of all, we're at disadvantage again with typing here. Second, levels have raised. This will be a level 45 Pokemon, I think. And thus, it's gonna get tricky. There you are. Really stands out, doesn't it? Now this one really stands out, but it helps. This Thunderstorm doesn't make things easier. Almost had to face that other Donphan. The wrong Donphan! The wrong Donphan. It's the future one we want to face. Now Bitter Blade is super effective because, yeah. So yeah, it's Ground Steel type, right? Ground Fighting type is the past Donphan instead. We should worry about potentially receiving a lot of damage. But I don't want to risk it with another move. I guess maybe I should consider... Did we save the game before? We did, right? I should consider bringing a Pokemon that's like more on level. I'm not gonna do Shadow Claw. It's probably gonna be too much damage. We will have to switch out sooner than later. I think Kishi with Farewell. Yeah, it's gonna resist the knockoff. It's gonna resist the steel move. It's not gonna resist the ground move, but I don't think it should be that much damage anyway. That being said, I want to do a move that's not very effective. And you know what would do that? We're at risk of receiving super effective damage here too, but let's give it a try. I want to try a Rock Slide. It will be double resistance for a rock move. It's ground and steel. So even though there's a big level difference, and there's Stab from Mojang, from Garganacl, hopefully it's not enough to kill it. We'll see. Yeah, and the leftovers will ensure we don't keep taking too much damage. Mojang will not be affected by Sandstorm. Let's see. This could go either way. Wow. I mean, I didn't expect to be resisted that much, but this is good. This is what we need. Wow. And Mojang, yeah, it's most likely not gonna faint here. We could receive super effective ground damage. It's gotta have a ground move there somewhere. But the leftovers will help, and Mojang is already a tanky Pokemon by default. As long as we don't get a crit, we should be able to do another Rock Slide. Crit might make it faint though, but we did save right before, didn't we? And if not, then we'll figure it out. That's it right there. Usually I would have Khaiden also out for Thunder Wave. Not here though. Yeah, we're gonna cease using False Swipe from here on out because their levels are gonna rise up. Luxury Ball. I'm gonna try to use all of them. I want them all to be in Luxury Balls if possible. I only have 7 left though in this one. Let's see. If not, let's at least make it be a fancy one. Ultra Balls are fancy in their own way too, but something fancier than that. I rarely ever use the other balls, you know? Terra Raids, I tend to use these too, even though they're not needed, but just so they have a special ball. Premier Balls are the ones I tend to use though. I haven't used this Luxury Ball a lot. I'll use them more. It's not like these are exclusive for former Titans. 6 Luxury Balls left. Yeah, leftovers are so good for Garganacl. If I end up having a more competitive base Garganacl though, who knows, maybe I'll still make it be my party Pokemon here. Probably not. Because I don't want to maybe change their moves. I'm fine changing everything else though. Iron Threads is caught, though. There we go. 5 luxury balls left. I should really try to buy some. As far as I remember, you could buy them, right? Pokemon get done. Sightings of this Pokemon have occurred in recent years. It resembles a mysterious object described in an all-expedition journal. And it resembles a Donphan as well. No nickname for you. We're gonna be in a fight right after we leave here, right? Let's try to just run away. Many irons from the future are still missing. This is not a shiny, is it? I think it would tell me. Alright, you know what? Let's throw an Ultra Ball at you. Quick Ball, right? That would, yeah, that would work better. Why not, Rufflet? You want to join the team so badly? Let's see. Let's see. There we go. It wasn't in the Pokédex anyway, might as well. Is that the first time I catch somebody with a Quick Ball? Oh, nice. Progress reward? Alright. Do I have a Braviary already registered? Let's see. With its sharp claws, this Pokemon pierces its prey and then it pecks at them. Although it also consumes berries, it's a carnivore at heart. Just another Pokédex entry casually telling you there's actual natural violence like that happening in the Pokemon world. Yeah. Okay, Pokédex reward first. Let's get that first. And there's only one more Titan left. I think I know where I need to go. I think I remember. I don't need to check the guide I was checking for this. Dusk Balls. Nice, nice, nice. It hasn't been nighttime or anything, right? Recently? I do want to go to a Pokemon Center before heading there. What is the nearest one to that area in Caseroya Lake? Yeah, because I think it's this little island here. I'm gonna go to a Pokemon Center first. Completely heal everybody. And... oh, also, wait. Puerto Marinada is where we have the auctions, right? I might check one out. If it is here. Let's check these things out as well. They're important too. The one that will really be more of a challenge in battle, though, will be the Team Star rematches we do. I wonder if we'll have the whole thing, though, like challenging the base as well. I don't know if we do. Now, let's see if we get those luxury balls for sale. I'll see if I sell a few things soon, but that ball, just, you know, they get to be very expensive, of course. I shouldn't go too crazy with them. I'm gonna buy 20. That's 60,000. We need to keep saving that money. 2 Premier Balls. Any others that I maybe want to get? Repeat Ball could be nice too. But not right now, I think. Comet Charts. Star Pieces, as much as I love them. Let's get the money from them. The other things, I still feel they're gonna be used for something. I'm not sure what. Yeah, there we go. We'll recover some of that money we just used. Hopefully that's enough luxury balls to do the trick. Or who knows, there may be a nice auction for some more here in Puerto Marinada. Wait. Over here? Yeah. This is the place with auctions going on. That's how I have so many Premier Balls. Like, I think it's still over 100. Best way to get them. Don't go too haywire buying other Pokeballs. Hondew Berries. Okay, now they become more important to me. Because they'll figure into EV training and all that. What is Hondew for? I see them differently after Poke Clicker as well. Because they have different uses there too. Okay, losing special attack may be useful for something. Let me see though. 39, bidding starts at 3100. Let's do it. Let's see, let's see. Oh no, I'm gonna beat a little child at bidding. Let's just start with a regular bid. I'm gonna make a little girl cry over spending a fortune in berries. Oh jeez. She's going hard at it though. I feel bad about that, man. Oh, she's going hard at it. If it's a she, I don't know. I can't tell human children apart. They all look the same to me. Ah, poor kid. I mean, she gets to use the money for something else. 11,100. What a big spender. Alright. I let you win. Alright. They took it well. They took it well. That's barely any money, right? Based on how much we spent here. Excellent, excellent. What else is there? Dive balls. It'd be nice to get a bunch of them. Hyper potions, I don't think I need to go for an auction for that. 9 for 2400? Nah, I'm not gonna bother. Let's fly to Lake Caseroya, or rather Caseroya Lake. Velusas are gonna be the problem, right? It's not so much the lag, because there's areas that are indeed more laggy. Is Velusas also charging at you in the middle of that lag? Mostly we avoided them, but yeah, they're gonna be annoying. Let's try to fly as much as possible and avoid the water then. Paleontauros, Velusas. They're the annoying ones, huh? Yeah, and then I can climb up here. And thus, we didn't even touch the water. Very nice. I see you, Gimme Ghoul. 3 Gimme Ghoul coins. Genius Feather, very nice. Ooh, I'm getting distracted by that Terra Pokemon. A special Belly Bolt. Nah, I'll bother with that some other time. The False Dragon Titan, it was the island with a bunch of Tatsugiris. Right? Or... this is not it, I think. Then it's gotta be this one. If I don't get it right, then yeah, I'll check the guide after this. Okay, we are gonna touch the water now. And yeah, if I were playing this on Switch too, we wouldn't have to worry about this kind of lag or anything like that, but... as I said, budget must be spent on other things first. Have I even caught a Velusa? I probably have. If not, then I know where I need to go to get more of them. Curious about that special Terra Pokemon, but nah. We have a special objective here. I think that might be the one we're looking for. Once again, I'll have Spectre for a potential false swipe, and we'll see how that goes. Is this the correct one? I can't even tell. Titan. It said Titan. It must be this one. Bitter Blade will be resisted though, because it's Dragon type. I'm gonna give it a try. I saved the game before anyway. Yeah, there we go. We'll do one more, and after that maybe false swipe. Let's hope Dragon Pulse doesn't hit too hard. Oh yeah, I can feel the lag. Can you feel how it slowed down the animations? There's a lot of grass, there's a lot of water. It's gonna do that. Laggy Caseroya Lake. Lageroya? Nah. Caseroya Lag? Caseroya... nah, there's no pun I can make here that would work. Maybe we can replace the K in Lake for a G, but the pronunciation is not the same. It just looks good as a pun when written, but not when said out loud. Still, you get the point. Nice. Nice false swipe there. Ah, that's gonna be the super effective damage. I was gonna switch out anyway because we want that Thunder Wave with Khaiden. So let's do that. At danger of having Spectre faint there. We did drop a few other frames from internet though, not just in-game frames. That's not good. As long as there's nothing really major, it still shouldn't be happening this way. Like, it didn't used to happen at all. Anyway, it's all still manageable, hopefully. Sanda Wave! Let's try those Luxury Balls. This will be the toughest one yet. I don't have anybody that's gonna resist Dragon, right? Steel resists Dragon, Fairy is completely immune to it. I have neither. Oh, and yeah, Luxury. 25, nice number. Yukuze. Let's see how many it takes. Oh yeah, you keep taunting. I'm glad it didn't do that before I tried to do the Thunder Wave. And paralysis helps too. I mean, it might lose a turn completely to that paralysis. Nice. I think that was another crit catch, right? And that's it for the Titans. Did I give the mark to the previous one? Well, we can take a look at it now. Mimicry Pokemon. Curly form. Yeah, because they have different forms. Tatsugiri. Nice. If this game had achievements, I would just earn one for having caught all the Titan Pokemon, or at least having rematched them. I feel like if you make them faint, they probably do appear again after a while. It was the same with the Treasures of Ruin. I don't know. I didn't want to find out. I just reloaded the game. But if you make them faint It said something about the gate, like, it's not gonna open again for some time. I don't know. Hopefully you didn't have to, like, find all the stakes again. Well, all the more reason to just reload a save right before them, right? Okay. From the 4 treasures of ruin to the 5 titans, or well, former titans, I should say. Did I give it to iron treads? I think I didn't. That's the one I didn't give it to. No, rufflet. That's not a former titan. Let's have them swap spots, so all the titans can be one right after the other. Actually, this is gonna look better. Whatever Pokemon I catch next will be here. It's okay. All the titans, one right after the other, as I said. Tatsugiri is still paralyzed. I mean, I guess it's not gonna heal from here. Water Terra type, I just realized. I'm still surprised that they kept their levels. That's still kind of crazy. They all have their marking, right? Excellent. So that is a great moment to take another bye break. I have my water bottle ready. I'm doing decently hydrating. I finished one water bottle. I have another ready. Bottle of water. Bottle of water. A few more frames on the internet are dropping. It keeps dropping a few frames here and there, actually. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. We shall see. Hey, the Uma Musume stream we had was 7 hours long just a couple days ago. A few frames drop here and there, but overall it wasn't that bad. And well, when I talk about frame drops, I don't just mean the internet. That's rendering lag, encoding lag, whatever that means. Mostly it's a hardware thing rather than an ISP thing in that case, right? But, or software, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. These technologies are too much for me to understand. Ooh, I caught a shiny Pokemon. I got a shiny Lairon. Like, you know, Aeron, Lairon, Aggron. Feels like I'm saying Aaron. Aeron, Lairon, Aggron. But yeah, we're still farming ice gems in Candace's gym. Actually, I don't need to farm any ice gems anymore. I'm looking at the game right now. Off the screen. I'm gonna farm fighting gems now. So let's do this first with Chuck's gem in Johto, and that will be even faster. Heading towards 1000 clears. This one is gonna happen a lot faster. The next thing would be to get 1000 clears in Candace's gym. But that's another story. So, I'll leave you with Poke Clicker right there. As we BRB just for a bit, stay tuned.
Omatase Thank you for waiting, Tajigen. Let me do a little bit thing here. Let me acquire another quest. Even though I won't be doing any of these quests anytime soon, I might as well just gain one of them at least. Yeah, he's gonna keep going with Chuck. Safe to say he's gonna get to 1,000 by the next time I check on Poke Clicker here. Oh, I should have unmuted the sounds. Whatever. No big deal. What we don't want muted is what we're doing right now, as we're back in Pokemon Violet. Oh, sorry, give me a second. Give me an extra second. Checking one more thing off screen here. Okay, so there's some construction work. I know how it always keeps coming up here and there. Some construction work. I don't know what's going on, but there's something like not that far outside my window going on. Hopefully you don't hear the noise too much. If not, I'll activate a further noise filter. It might make my voice sound a bit wonky, and that some things will not be heard, but yeah, if I find it's getting too noisy, I'm not sure. Some noise is going on outside that to me sounds like construction, like somebody setting up to start working on something. Anyway, hopefully you don't hear it too much. Otherwise, whatever the case, we go back to Team Star. We said hasta la vista to them. We are gonna see them again. It's not a full goodbye. And now is that time to see them again. Now let's see their full potential as superstars. Let me just fly to the nearest Pokemon Center. I mean, would Puerto Marinada have any new auctions already? I don't know what makes it refresh the available auctions. Maybe just respawning like this is enough for that. Let's find out. Yeah, we haven't even reached 3 hours and we've done quite a lot. I did figure this may take longer than I think it's gonna take, but the most time-consuming thing will be the Team Star rematches, I think. Yeah, it's already different things. So, something like this, yeah, I gotta get these sorts of things. 49 clever feathers for 7,300. Seems like a good auction to me. A little child once again is gonna be beaten. Ah, man. Alright. Starting bit. Let's take it easy. I shouldn't try to go for any of the fancy bits. Maybe only the second time. And after that, just the regular bits. We don't want to take it too far. I'm willing to go the extra mile, but still at a certain limit. What would be the best way to farm Poké Dollars? It's not from Terra Raids, right? But I might be wrong. It's gonna go all the way to 20,000, I think. Oh, they really want those clever feathers too. Alright, alright. Tough one. Sorry, kid. Ah, she's going hard at it. I'll just keep taking it easy. Or maybe I shouldn't.
That works, yeah. 21,000 something. They do take it well, though. They do take it well. The way they say goodbye. It's kind of funny. Cute too, though. Soda pops. I don't need that. Nah, we really don't. Though we may want to consider those again. Right, we were supposed to actually heal up at the center. We'll go for this Team Star base first. Ah, the Dark Cruise base. The first one I challenged. But now it's gonna feel different. It's gonna hit completely different. See, the problem was, it gave me a lot of trouble. And I was like, wow, Scarlet and Violet are such difficult games. I don't care what anybody says. I did figure maybe it's because how my team was back then. I was getting used to the game in the first place back then. But yeah. Now I'll have a better time. I just didn't have great ways to hit it super effectively. The dark type, I mean. Now I have Ichimonji with bug type damage. I have Kishi with fighting type damage. Though low kick, maybe not the best move. Depends on the Pokemon's weight as well. But still. We have low kicks and we have low kick. There you go. Giacomo! I see you trying hard to fit in Aruba Academy again. Let's make that hard work pay off like that as well. Look at this. Gimme ghoul. Nice. Approaching the Dark Cruise base from a place... Well, from a different place than before. This is part of the fun as well. From a different angle than before. Where is it though? Let's just follow the marked area on the map. It doesn't seem like it's leading me towards that for some reason. No, it's gotta be though. It's gotta be. I probably have faced that trainer already. I see you, Gimme Ghoul. Some lovely Pokemon here that I want to catch as well. There we go. Now, let me see something. Do I ring the bell and do the whole challenge again? I think I do. I think I actually do. You know what? I'm gonna check the guide and see what it says. I don't want to waste my time. As fun as it can be to do the challenge. Yeah, it doesn't say, I think. I've been looking forward to these rematches, though. I would maybe wear an asset where I have the Team Star classes. Let me see what I look like with them. I don't think I'm gonna like how it looks, but... We used it before, right? I don't like how I look with them, actually. I feel like I don't actually wear them well enough. Nah, it looks better than I expected them to. There we go. I'll wear them for a little bit as we do the Team Star rematches. You see how gold ends up leaking into my color scheme even more? And I have a non-gold version of this crown. A great creation by Ichinian, by the way, who created my PNG self too. Oh, and I think I need to check if it was the bell. If not, I'll find Giacomo here somewhere. Or is it Giacomo? Anyway. Then even the Team Star thing has gold in it, right? Or more like yellow, the yellow of a star, the gold of a star. White, gold, those tend to be the colors that represent a star. Of course, I'm all about purple stars as well. So it's training. This is good that you have the option to train too, huh? But the rematch itself. And I wonder if they use a Starmobile. I actually have no idea if they do. Okay, perfect. It can be the rematch right away. Let's make sure we have a Pokemon fit for this. Dark versus Dark in a way is Ichimonji. Ichimonji Hayato. Named after the second ever Kamen Rider. Who is also the Kamen Rider. Our old pal Khaiden. Yeah. Hey, it's my old pal Khaiden. Let me guess, you're here for a battle, right? Oh yes. Thanks for answering the call to stage. I'll have you dance into my tune in no time. Let's go! Ah, and it has the same music. Let's go. Look at the two Team Star members. So happy. Let's go, Giacomo. He's not gonna use a Starmobile then. This will be interesting. Ooh, I got ultra effective damage. Welcome to the main stage. DJ Vice here, kicking off today's session. Let's go. This is gonna be double super effective. Grass and dark. Ah, the spiky shield will help though. It's a huge level difference I have as well. I wasn't sure what levels they were gonna be. We gotta experience the rematches. Oh, also, Wait, let me also open the Bulbapedia. Give me a second. Let's just vibe. I want to compare this to his original team, and I want to see what his original team was, since I won't remember exactly. Especially since he was the first one we did. It's been weeks. It's been months now. Team Star. Team Star. I'll search the Team Star page first. Giacomo. This is the Segin squad, if I'm saying it right. Segin? Anyway. His Pokemon party consisted of Pawniard and the Segin Starmobile. That was it. And it gave me a lot of trouble. So yeah, most Pokemon here will be different. He has 5 of them. All the Starmobiles get replaced with something else, I think. Who designed them again? Was it Nella? No. Well, whoever designed them, it makes sense that they would have a Starmobile, or Atticus having one because it's also a poison type. Lunge at it. Kill it in one shot. Goodbye, Cacturn. Grass takes super effective damage from Bug. So does Dark. Ultra effective. How about we challenge ourselves to not switch out Pokemon in between the turns? We can only do it in competitive style. And we're gonna do it now, of course. Let's go for that electric super effective damage. It's time to see if we can do that first Thunderbolt. Oh yes. See, if I do train Khaiden to be competitive, we'll have to switch to Electro Ball, surely. I just like calling out Thunderbolt. Ah, you wanna go for Tailwind, do you? Alright. I have no choice but to do the same now. And he was still not fast enough. And then it's gonna power up Khaiden even more. I'd be very glad to train Khaiden for competitive like that. I'm so glad they made it so easy. Able to reset and all that. Yosh, ikuzo. Sanda! Borto! One hit KO. Thanks for coming, Hunchcrow. Brand new Pokemon. He did not have a Murkrow. King Gambit, on the other hand, yeah, he had a Pawniard. I wanted to bring in Kishi for the fighting type damage. Oh, and it's gonna be powered up from those that went down, right? So let's just try. Thunderbolt. Sanda! Borto! Stone Edge. Oof. My dear Khaiden, well done, well done. Their Tailwind petered out. Sanda! Borto! It's like the name Peter, but something tells me it's meant to be pronounced differently. I don't know that word. Petered out. I don't know. Now, our Tailwind petered out. Petered out. Oh, he has a Mabostiff as well? Okay. Alright. Let's take out Ichimonji again. Intimidate will not affect Ichimonji here, I think. It's only when the Pokemon comes out, right? If they have Intimidate. Crunch. I don't think so. Let's remember, I wanted to Terrastalize whoever is the last Pokemon, facing his last Pokemon, whoever it is. I don't know who it's gonna be. I would have thought it's King Gambit, but it's not. Anyway, go for the lunge! Ichimonji! Yosh! Who do we bring out and Terrastalize? Or we just Terrastalize Ichimonji here? It will become a fire type, which is not good against Crocodile. Maybe I'll break the rule of not being competitive just so I can have Terrastalization. So we both Terrastalize in the same turn, you know? Against Crocodile, Kishi has all the advantages. Let's go. I'll break the rule there. Yeah. Or rather, it will not apply. House rules take precedence over other rules? I don't know. Should have known this and turned into a battle of the bands. Sucks for you, the audience is on my side. Nice. Crocodile. Is that his signature Pokemon then? No Starmobile. I miss the Starmobiles, they were so much fun. But it makes sense that they wouldn't use them anymore. I do think at least Atticus will have a regular Rivabrune, right? Regular Rivabrune, that's a nice alliteration there. Even better because it's more than just the first letter. Haha. That rhyme is intentional. First time I ever said that rhyme, it was not, but now it is. Wait, no Terrastalizing! I'm surprised! Oh, I wanted to see him Terrastalize his Pokemon. I wanted to see his animation. Well, good game, Giacomo. GGG. Good game, Giacomo. Oh, that's a shame that they don't terrestrialize their Pokemon. I think there are further fights incoming later in the game. That's some next level flow you've got there. Well fought, Yakima. Great to see your team even stronger. You gave me a hell of a fight the first time, you know? You turned my Melody into a Trinity. Can't say I'm too stoked about it, but nice work. Hasta la vista! Hasta la vista, my friend. Great to see everybody striving here. That's the great thing. They kept their bases, their everything. Though I think after Indigo Disc they'll imply maybe something is different, but I'm not sure. But yeah, they kept everything while still attending school. I mean, they've been able to balance both. That's a good thing. Which base is the nearest after this? Oh, actually, this time I think I will use the full zoom out. I think it will be better. I usually don't like this zoom out. It's kind of disruptive to me. Let's do it. The order doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, we can do this, right? Perfect. Oh, no, not so perfect. Why don't you let me zoom in there? Okay, that's just stupid. This is why I hate that damn zoom, right? Probably that. Let's make sure we heal up then so the Terra Orb can be recharged. I guess if they're not terrestrializing, then I will not do it either, as epic as it is. It feels like, you know, I gotta bring up my full power against them. They deserve nothing but the best. If I can, I'll try to terrestrialize. But I won't break the rule anymore. I'll keep it at a set battle style. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to break the rule if they were an actual game mechanic. They just didn't have the option for whatever reason. Anyway, I hear a gimme ghoul. Let's collect that first. This is the calf squad, I think. I want to keep checking the names. Based on, you know, what they're named after. Something so important to me. Okay, I could climb up this hill, but I see the base over there. Best to just follow the road here. It'll take longer to be rock climbing over there. Yeah, I remember this song too. Might be fun to be doing like practice by challenging the squads and all that. But no, let's just do the rematches themselves. It's kind of like the gym leader rematches. We didn't do the gym challenge again, right? We just went straight for the match. So let's go for it. Do the others have anything to say, I wonder? No, I guess not. They're looking great. Well, if it ain't Khaiden again. Yeah. I'm ready for some fire, Mela. Hope your art efforts are going well. Well, if it ain't Khaiden, you here for a battle with yours truly? Oh, yes. Alright, bring it! I'll blow everything sky high! Yes. This music. Psycho! Oh, nice quick ball. I just noticed she has a quick ball. Torkoal comes out first. Oh yeah, I didn't want to check her party. 1 second. You're a weird one too, aren't ya? But you know what? Forget it. Let's do this. Ah, you saw through me at last, didn't you? You realize now. But alright. Cheddar Squad's base. Sounds like cheddar cheese the way I'm saying it. I feel like maybe it's Skedar. She already had Torkoal. Only Torkoal and then the Starmobile. What's with these low parties? Well, this will be the only Pokemon that's shared. All the others will be brand new. You're very much welcome. Go for the Aqua Step, Kishi. Show her your moves. Show her your moves. I'm surprised by that damage. Whoa. Ah, yawn. I'm gonna try to do as much damage as possible, but I think we will have to use an Awakening. Yeah, I have the set battle style, but I don't have a rule against using items. Okay. Kishi's gonna fall asleep, but we made Torkoal faint. Let Kishi fall asleep. We'll switch out after this. Okay, you chill out, chill out. Armor Rouge, of course, I gotta bring out Spectre. Cerulege, I'm glad she got this Pokemon. That's only one answer here, of course. Even if I didn't have the type advantage, I would do it. If it were the other way around. I gotta bring out an Armor Rouge against a Cerulege, you know? Psychic. Okay. It would have been super effective against Kishi, that's why she's bringing it out. Okay. Is that my first time seeing an Armor Rouge in battle? I don't even have it registered in the Pokedex. Yeah. Critical hit. Beautiful Shadow Claw. You beat your rival, didn't you, Sir Lech? There we go. Colossal incoming. I'm bringing fire in the firefight. That works. But now she's bringing rock into this fight. I see what she's doing. We gotta switch out. Kishi's who would really benefit here from the double super effective damage. But Mojang can also bring it, just without stab. We can go for the earthquake. Gotta be careful though, because it may have an earthquake of its own. I didn't expect it to actually do earthquake. Okay, that's a surprise. Thought she would do a rock move. Alright. Mojang is just tanky. And we have the level difference too. Also, Colossal is not as colossal as I thought it would be. Still a beautiful Pokemon. I love it. Go for the earthquake! Destroy it! Quadruple damage. Still a fun Pokemon. One day I might use it in a party. Just gotta avoid ground like the plague. And water. It's one thing to have one 4x weakness, it's another to have two of them. Arcanine incoming. All these Pokemon make great sense for her. Great party, Mela. Well, we keep at it with Mojang. There's a rock type advantage. Ah, there's a fighting type counter though. Yeah, Arcanine can definitely learn those. Let's see. Rock Slide! It's all about Rock Slide actually hitting. It did not make it faint! Oh no! Well, to be on the safe side, let's try an Earthquake. Survive this, Mojang, you can do this! Well done, well done. And next turn, then, I think we should Terrastallize Mojang. Even if we're about to maybe lose it, I'm okay with the Pokemon fainting. As long as we don't lose, of course. Here comes the last one. Who is her last Pokemon? I don't think she has a Skeleturge. That would be a surprise. Houndoom, I can see that. You lit a red hot fire under me. Not bad, Paul. Houndoom! Incoming. Very well. Terrastallize Mojang. It's like I upgraded from vanilla Minecraft to modded Minecraft. Oh yeah, have they yet added, like, besides, you know, beta servers or whatever it was called, have they added those copper tools yet? I'll have to take a look at that. Dark Pulse. Well resisted, my friend. That was a lot of damage. No, not the flinch! Ah. Okay. I'm not gonna use healing items. Let's just go forward with the flow of the battle and see where it takes us. Well done, Mela. Okay, fine. The only items I will allow are recovery items. If we were more on level, though, I wouldn't be doing this. Maybe. That's a big maybe. So... Houndoom... Let's have Khaiden out. Because Kishi remains asleep and... Yeah, I kind of want to, like, not use an Awakening if I can. Let's go for it. Sanda! Borto! Yeah, still a lot of damage. Fire Blast. Yeah, it didn't go through. That's the thing with Fire Blast. Would have been a lot of damage, I think. Sanda! Borto! Even with the level difference, you know. Good game, Mela. Good fight. Yosh. Hasta la vista, Superstar. Fire, Superstar. Huh, you're born in 2, Brad. Even for me. Gotta give praise where it's due, man. That was lit. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista, good friend. Kinda feels like I need them to say more. Like, I should talk to them again. But it's probably just to do the challenge again, or... Let's see. I'm calling it quits for today. If you're burning to challenge me again, come back tomorrow. Nice. Okay. Should have seen what Giacomo had to say, but that's alright. Then, what's the next base? Well, let's just see from the total zoom out. Atticus is over here. Airy, Ortega. Right, it's coming back to me. We'll go for Atticus space next. I'll take a look at the proper name of it. Yeah, because it doesn't tell you the name of the crew. Like, you know, the star name they gave it. Let me do it while we're healing at the Pokemon Center. Navi. It's the Navi squad. And I'll take a look at his party. Yeah, he had 4 Pokemon, including the Starmobile. And he did have a Revavroom apart from the Starmobile. Safe to say he'll have it. Skuntank at level 32. Mach at level 32. Revavroom at level 33. And the Navi Starmobile, level 32. Then let's see how the party compares. Whoops. Bumped into the table right there, right away. That was funny. Yeah, the Lurking Steel Titan was here somewhere. Actually, the stream in which we went after the Lurking Steel Titan, was that also the stream in which we took on that crew? It might have been. Yeah, like, hopefully, you know, we continue doing Pokemon games. I want to keep having them in my content, no matter what. They can keep being done in this way, you know, this very, very specific, objective-based, structure way. Really, really, really making a stream revolve around something like a gym or 2 gyms or the other objectives there are, kind of. Since I kind of know the story. In some cases, I know the story completely. I have the full spoilers. In some of them, just a few, but I'm okay getting minor spoilers, like, to plan for that. That being said, though, for Legend CA, it wouldn't be that way. So I just figure it out. It can work out that way, too. Look at all the gimme ghouls. So many coins. It all adds up, bit by bit. I should keep trying to go out of my way as much as I can. Oh, yeah, Lag Tree Thicket. I was going the wrong way anyway. Here is where we need to go. Yeah, here is not as laggy because there's not that much going on. Poison, Poison. Ishisu's time to shine. Mojang's as well. That's it, right? Ground and Psychic. Feels like Poison has more weaknesses than that for some reason. But it only has 2 weaknesses. I guess I'm just so used to having Psychic types, and I tend to try to have at least 1 ground type move because it's the only weakness for Electric, same with Fighting. So it feels like there's a lot of weaknesses for Poison because I always have them covered. Why, if it is not Khaiden? Good day, Khaiden. Comes thou to spar with me? Affirmative. Though I am grateful for thy coming here, be warned. I shall spare thee no mercy. On guard! Yosh. Ah! I'll never get tired of that song, especially how it starts. And Atticus. Always so nice to see. Okay, there's this Skuntank he had before. I just realized Skuntank is Poison Dark, right? There's no night nor day that I do not spend in training. Behold the fruits of my labor. Yeah, because Dazzling Gleam would be neutral. We gotta switch out. Let's see if we can go for that ground damage then. Very well, very well. Let's switch out. Let's switch out. Get back in there, Mojang. Resist whatever is gonna come your way. Toxic. But Purifying Salt. Oh, I actually forgot about that. That's perfect. It's a perfect matchup against a Poison type. There's a Sucker Punch. Okay. Make it count with that Earthquake. Yeah, because I consider also having Kishi for fighting damage. Nice. Crit versus crit. You really did make it count and return the favor, my dear Mojang. Nicely done. I want to bring out Ishizu if I can. But now that I have Mojang out, we should keep it going with Mojang. Toxapex. Okay, we should definitely switch out now. Feels like Ishizu hasn't shined as much lately. A part of me even considered replacing it with maybe Bolchageis when we get to it, but no. Why? It's gonna be a lot of damage though. The level difference really helped out, otherwise it would have been even more lethal. Alright. Lumina Crash! I forget how much fun I have also calling out Lumina Crash. Another crit! Look at these crits. Dude. These crits. Revavroom, there it is. But yeah, Toxapex was a new Pokemon. Revavroom is not. In a way, the Starmobile still gets represented. I didn't know Revavroom floated in the air. Interesting. Yeah, this will only be effective now. We should still do it. Lumina Crash! Yeah, actually, ground would be ultra effective, right? Unless it actually has Levitate based on what I'm seeing there. I don't know. Lots of damage that Ishizu is receiving. Go for it again. Lumina Crash! Crush with your crash. You say crush in Japanese, crash in Japanese, they sound pretty much the same. Crash. There's the muck we saw before. Let's go. Kakatekoi! Atticus. Yosh. Lumina Crash! Yeah, Ishizu will have a chance to shine again in Ares Fighting Crew rematch. Ooh, acid armor. Ah, yes, I forgot about Opportunist. Let's go. Okay. Lumina Crash! Wait, was that his last Pokemon? I should have terrestrialized. I haven't been paying attention. No, here comes the last one, Dragouch. Alright. Even a single drop of poison can kill. 'Tis far too early to rest assured of thy victory. Right, they say something before the last Pokemon. Dragouch, huh? Let's terrestrialize against this bad boy. Oh yes, and it's a water type Terra. I keep forgetting. I might indeed change that Terra type. What would be good for Ishizu besides Psychic? Fairy? For, you know, Dazzling Gleam? To become immune against dragons? Or counters, right? Fighting? Or well, Fairy would also counter Dark. Super effective Dark types. Lumina Crush! Dark would also counter it, and also counter Ghost on top of that. Sounds to me like a Ghost-type Terra would be good. And nobody actually has Ghost-type Terra on my team. Feels like somebody needs to have it. Psychic as well, for that matter. Since I have Spectro pretend to be a normie... Oh, Ishizu. Wait, what did it say about Ishizu? Let me see my delayed playback on my dashboard. Oh, held back the poison. I didn't see what it said exactly in the phrasing. Oh, thank you, Ishizu. We should heal you right after this. Ah, the poison protect strategy, though. Okay, okay. You'll be able to endure, my friend. We got this, we got this. Was it toxic that he used on me? Or no, wait, no, it removed the poison completely. Right, right, right. Lumina Crash! Ishizu, you absolute superstar. You psychic superstar. Let's go. Psychic supernova. Did he use the word explode or something? I was like, it made the poison explode? What did it say? No, it said something else. Strength of position cannot prevail over strength of union. How could I forget? He looks so funny doing that. Still good looking. Still good looking. Not just him, but like his outfit, everything. You came here to train, yet I am the one who must learn from you. Magnificent. Hasta la vista, my good fellow. Hasta la vista, Atticus. Just a few more words. Let's see what he says. I shall take no more challenges today. Return on the morrow to battle again, should you wish. Hasta la vista, dear Atticus. You're an amazing designer too. They all have a bright future. Be on Team Star, be on UVA Academy. Once a member of Team Star, always a member of it. And let's get the hell out of here because it's lagging. Lag tree thicket. Those next two areas I think will not be in laggy areas. There's Glaciado for Ortega. And we're a bit near Glaciado for Airy here. But yeah, let's go for Airy's crew next. We'll leave Ortega's for last. Which is a bit different from the original order we did, but that's alright. And yeah, Ishizu should remain at the lead of the party. Gimme ghoul, I hear you. Are you up there? Oh, yeah. I can't jump from here, but... I think it's on the roof, probably. Give me a second. Hello, Lokix. Looking great. Yes, I had a feeling you'd be here. A few frame drops right there. Yeah, we still have a lot of trees, some water. There's a waterfall. More than one waterfall in the distance. I can see why this area would get laggy. Let's get the hell out of here. The base is over there. Yeah, I'm remembering this base. It wasn't as long ago as some of the others. This was the last one we did, right? Lots of low kicks in here. Looking great. Calf Squad. There we go. It does tell you the name here too. Wow, I don't remember this part of it. Like these areas with these like jagged peaks and all that. We did a few things, yeah, over there, right? Yeah, I think that's where we had one of the gates, right? Or shrines, I should say. The Fire Scorch Shrine. That's the one that was super difficult to find. Where the place is the base itself, though. Kind of confusing, I don't remember. keep climbing up. Actually, yeah, it's coming back to me. Yeah. Hyper potion. 3 hyper potions, to be specific. Yeah, you keep climbing up. This truly strengthens the body, huh? Very fitting for a fighting type crew. This is actually an impressive place for a base. Really impressive place right here. Despite some things still needing work, you know, not just in terms of lag, but other things, I think they have overall done a stunning job creating great 3D environments. I'll see how I feel about it when I go and finally play Sword and Shield, right? Because that was the first truly full 3D mainline Pokemon game. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee did things a bit differently based on what they were doing. It was their prototype, right? It was their way of having a full game that's also not that full of a game. Now that they really need to go even more 3D, like fully 3D this time. And they finally did it for Sword and Shield. And Legends Arceus as well is probably the one that solidified that even more because they were less limited by things such as turn-based battles. Yeah, that's something I gotta remember. Legends EA will not be turn-based battles. I'm still gonna go for it. Hopefully the budget is okay, you know, that I can purchase it right away since it's gonna be almost a day one purchase, if not straight up a day one purchase. I wanted to try getting the physical version, you know, that's what's gonna make it be delayed. Like, I might even pre-order it so that it can arrive as soon as possible, but I probably wouldn't know unless I get it in the schedule and all that. But anyway, or I guess I could. The thing is, I'm thinking of buying it online if it's like that and it would need to arrive. That's what I'm saying. If I go to a local store, I found them to be overpriced, to tell you the truth. But otherwise, I could try. Or we just buy it digitally. It's just, you know, to be a general grievous about it. A fine addition to my collection. You know what I forgot? I said I would wear the tracksuit at some point in the stream. We're not doing it anymore, I guess. I'll wear it when I keep doing things off stream. I need to get some different... Let me see, though. Let's try to put together a sort of outfit. Not changing the hair. I could change to the black hair. We finally will have multicolored hair with Legend CA, though. Thank goodness for that. Now, what would be... out of all the shoes I have, I think I did buy all the type shoes, right? So I could have one of those, I guess. Not so much because of the type, but because of the colors. Let's see. Rock. No, ground. And well, the ghost shoes were the ones I was wearing. Oh yeah, the psychic shoes looking great too. Fighting. Fighting may actually fit. Not as well as I hoped it would. It's more pastel, you know, the orange I have in the outfit. Even bug type, you never know. It doesn't need to be the exact same color either, but probably leaning towards that. Okay, normal. Yeah, normal works. But a bit too normie for my liking. I need more orange there maybe, or something entirely different. See, I don't feel like I need to change the gloves. And of course not my hair. Maybe the backpack though. Electric. Fire. A bit too bright. That fire right there. Water, grass, or not a type but a color here. This doesn't look as good as I hoped it would. What about this orange? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Good old black surely fits. Not quite. And I don't have many other things. Sporty sandals, this just looks terrible. Either way, sandals look terrible with these uniforms. What the heck kind of outfit is that? Just wanted to preview potential outfits. Now, it all comes down to this one. And well, the DLC will give us different outfits, and I'll be happy to wear those too. Don't think I won't. Don't think I forgot either. Buying the entire, you know, Hidden Treasures of AI Zero thing, you also get new uniforms. None of them really called out to me. From what I saw of them. Would be maybe fun to wear them, but I'll maybe just keep doing it off stream or something. I don't know. We'll see. Airy, airy. Hey, Khaiden. What's up? It's so nice to see also like the Team Star members also be all cheerful, smiling at you, having fun. Like, hey, let's have fun. Great to see you, Khaiden. Did you come to train with me? Of course. I'm always ready to battle. Let's see if you can handle my full power. Yosh. Oh, I need to see her team. Eri of Team Star. Nice. Primeape. I would have thought she'd have an Annihilate for sure by now. Right then, Khaiden, hope you're ready for a good, proper battle. Oh yes. Before that, however, what was your team originally? She had a lot of Pokemon because she's the Calf Squad's base. It was the last one we did. She already had 5 Pokemon. I think the only difference would really be the Starmobile replaced with something. Oh, and it's maybe that Primeape. She did have Annihilate. Toxicroak, level 55. Almost all of them are level 55, I think. Passimian, 55. Lucario, 55. Annihilate, 56. 56. And the Calf Starmobile at level 56. Okay. We know what to do here. Lumina Crash! Let's go. Her Annihilate will have some nice counters, although many of these fighting Pokemon, it's not weird to see them with a dark move, like Knockout, for example. But yeah. Lucario. I think it's safe to say we know the other Pokemon, we just named them. Yes, Lucario will neutralize the psychic damage. Let's still do it. Lumina Crash! Good old Lucario. Ah, there it is. Dark Balls. Ghost moves may also not be that rare for some of them. And well, Annihilate is a ghost type as well, so there's that. Lumina Crash! Even less than usual for Lucario because it's a special attacker. More than it is a physical attacker. Toxicroak, huh? Let's go for the double super effective damage. You know what to do. You know what to do, Ishizu. What did Anticipation do again, though? Let's see. Ah, Sucker Punch. Or that is something to be expected too, right? Lumina Crash! I still have flying super effective damage waiting for all of your Pokemon, Eri. Well done, Ishizu. I hope it's okay that I'm not healing you. Passimian incoming. I keep thinking Passimian sometimes is the psychic monkey. What were they called? Passimian and Oranguru, yeah. They're meant to be kind of like sibling Pokemon of sorts. Lumina Crash! Not actual siblings, but you know, it's the best word I can come up with. Parallels of each other, you might say. So does Annihilate end up as her signature? I focus best when I'm in a tight spot. I'll show you I can still win. Annihilate will have all the counters. You know what? We're gonna Terastallize. Then we lose the super effective damage we would receive from Ghost or Dark. But we do have a very low HP already. Terastallize towards water, my friend. Yeah, see, if I Terastallize for Ghost, it's a good counter against Dark moves, but not against Ghost. Everything is telling me that I should have a Dark Terra for Ishizu if I want to do it as a counter. Lumina Crash! Well done, Ishizu. We did lose stab damage, I think. When facing down a foe, there's only one thing to do. Push for victory with everything you have. Rage Fist. I figured it would be enough for a feint. That's alright. Let Eri bring out her full power. Thank you, my dear Ishizu. I'm sharing the pain with you, my friend. I like to think I am doing it this way with Pokemon. You want to bring a ghost type? So be it. Let's bring in the ghost types. Spectre. Ready, go. Kaku, go. Doki, Doki, go still. Finish it with a Shadow Claw. Slash. Good game. Good fight, Eri. Hasta la vista. I don't like losing, but you're a strong one. Still really cool, though. That was a great battle. Thanks so much for sparring with me today. Hasta la vista. Let's see what else she says, though. Sorry, Khaiden. I'm all tired out, so I won't be training anymore today. Hasta la vista, Eri. Now, when they say you gotta wait a day, is it like an IRL day? Or is it a game time day, maybe? I'm guessing it's the former. Maybe not, though. Let's heal up completely. Might be good to keep saving the game though. I'm saving my save for when I'm right before Ortega. See, here's the thing. I barely have any damage that's super effective against Fairy. Nobody has a poison move. And Mojang is the only one with a steel move, which has its limits as well. Well, let's try to bring it. But then Ortega in that way will be the most difficult. You gotta learn not to just rely on super effective damage anyway. That's a staple of competitive Pokemon battling and things like that too. Ah, yeah, the one by the sea. There may be some lag from the water. Still not as bad as other places, I think. Almost feels like this was the... Oh, and yeah, there's water all across it, right. So yeah, there will be more lag than I remember. More than I thought, actually. I can leave the destination point on the map, it's okay. Oh, this might be my favorite base out of all of them. The lighthouse right behind it right here. Good stuff. Just great things all around here. Ortega, Ortega, let's go. Huh, you really came? Oh, hey, Khaiden, you came. You're cool to battle me, right? Hey, you got guts. So what? You'll still be kicking yourself after I'm through with you. Bring it on, Ortega. Oh, I need to see his info from his past team. Let's go. Ah, yeah, a luxury ball, I forgot. Okay, Klefki, if it doesn't have levitate, we can go for that ground damage. This time I want that smug look off your face for sure. You're going down. I don't think so. Hold on. And his team is called the Rookbass Squad. Yes. Ortega, what was your team originally? He had 4 Pokemon. Azumarill at level 50, Wigglytuff at level 50, Dash Spawn, not sure how to say that, at level 51, and the Starmobile at level 50. Already we're seeing a new Pokemon. He did not have a Klefki last time. Yosh. Let's see if Earthquake hits. Wow, there is lag because of the water and other things around us. Yeah, the thing you can tell. Ah, Reflect is really gonna help it. Yeah, if this hits, it's not gonna be enough to faint. Earthquake, let's go. It was enough, okay. The level difference. Oh, it's a crit. It's probably that instead. The level difference plays a part, I was gonna say. Alright, alright. Also, before I forget, I do want to give credit to the person that made this Team Star glass asset. They also made more things to go together with it, like a Team Star uniform tie, a set of them. I'm just not wearing it because there's nowhere to really fit that in my outfit. Not needed. But let me see. Since I wasn't sure I was gonna wear this, I didn't like put it in the description. Let me see. I just have to like search. Where did I have this asset? Oh yeah, it's a whole asset pack. It's not just Team Star stuff. By Mariel, you get the hats, other things. Mostly it's meant to be for VTube Studio or Live to the VTubers. It would look a lot better. But for now, this still fits nicely. You get regular player ties as well from the uniform. They're great. Nice. But alright. And yeah, Azumarill will also have a type advantage there. Let's switch out then to Khaiden for that electric type super effectiveness. I don't have any grass type super effectiveness, but we will bring it to the team when we get to the DLC. That will still hit nicely. Yeah. I figured it was going to be a lot of damage. Let's bring a lot of damage as well. Sanda! Borto! I don't know if you're noticing, like, it's a little bit slower because of the lag. Ah, that's got to be so nice on the Switch too. I hope Legend CA is not, you know, underperforming. Doesn't feel like it underperforms on, you know, here on the Switch. Maybe they made it more with the Switch 2 in mind. Let's keep at it with Khaiden. Sanda! Borto! Like it slows down a little bit. Became a little bit slow motion. You ready for more of my slick, adorable moves? Cause this one's gonna be pure torture. Ah, couldn't take a screenshot. See, I'm one-shotting their Pokemon. I don't get to see some of their dialogue. It's nice that we get to see it here. Sanda! Borto! Yosh. It's been enough Thunderbolts. I think I'm finally gonna go and do Electro Ball. It will help in many ways. But for now, we continue. Wigglytuff. And he still has one more Pokemon, right? It will be another new one. That Wigglytuff is floating too. I think it's doing that maybe because it's ground where they can't do the regular standing animation. Oh, it's also lagging because it's raining, right? Sanda Borto! Another play rough. Well done, my dear Khaiden. You did well. You did well. You take it easy. My reliable partner. Let's see if we can rely on that super effective damage. I wonder if perhaps a Steel Tear type would benefit Mojang as well. It might. It would be a counter against Steel type super effective moves. Not against Fighting type super effective moves. Not really against Water type. I mean, it neutralizes it, but yeah. Go for the Heavy Slam, my friend. Wow, even move first. That's a surprise. The level difference playing a part there, and Wigglytuff already not having a lot of speed here, I guess. I shouldn't sleep on Wigglytuff. That might be my favorite fully evolved Kanto Pokemon. It used to be Clefable. You know, Kanto Fairy Pokemon, I mean. Otherwise, it's Starmie. But Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff evolutionary line, I mean, they're singers. Of course I should like them, right? What? Am I losing? You're too good at this. It's so unfair. He says that with a smile on his face this time, though. I like it. Hatterene. Okay, I can totally see that. Very well. Terastalizing. But we're still doing that Heavy Slam. It will be super effective either way, but that's still a huge weight difference. That's another thing that needs to be there. The bigger the difference between Mojang and the other Pokemon, the better. Hatterene looks like it's not that heavyweight of a Pokemon, but it's also not that lightweight either. But there's a one-hit KO! And so it is. Good fight, good game, Ortega. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista, Team Superstar. Ah, that strength of yours is so not fair. I do like him, though. I like how he can continue having some things that are associated with a spoiled rich kid, while not really being a spoiled rich kid. Ah, this sucks. I'll beat you next time for sure, so enjoy your win while you still can. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista. Ah, that little star symbol they use there. I hope Pokemon Champions, just like Master CX, right? Because one thing I keep forgetting about Champions is that it's also going to be available on phones. It's going to be that kind of game as well, right? It's kind of crazy to think about. I think Pokemon Unite maybe is like that too. But then you look at Master CX and they never did a Switch port for that, right? I wish there was one. I can see why it would be difficult though, but maybe they can take a page from Uma Musume Pretty Derby and they use screens like, you know, they have a horizontal screen that shows both sides like that. See, they could take a page from that and port the DS games in that way. Ah, man, I gotta quell my expectations. I'm hoping they're gonna have some big, great announcement of at least starting with Gen 1 or something again, you know, bringing back previous games for the 30th anniversary. There's gotta be a Pokemon Presents on February of 2026. Still a while before that, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna spend the rest of today fixing the Starmobile you totaled. Remember that? Go bother someone else till tomorrow. Oh, right, he's the one that did design them then. Engineering genius he is. My dear Tajigen, with this, we have actually wrapped it up completely for the vanilla post-game of Pokemon Violet. Let me take off the star sunglasses, or the star shades, the star glasses. Wow, now it feels a little bit weird seeing my eyes. But it's all about these beautiful eyes with the Hexmania and the truth and the madness of the cosmos, right? Beautiful fights. I didn't realize I would out-level them that much. But, you know, I wasn't going out of my way to overtrain my Pokemon. I'm just doing things such as Terra Raids here and there, and that gives them levels too. But these are pretty much gonna be the levels when we finally do the DLC, which, yeah, already some of them are at 80. I hope I'm not too over-leveled. Look at this though, 222 HP, 222 HP, nice numbers for Spectre and Ichimonji here. Deserves a screenshot for sure. Nice. Yeah, the lowest level here is 78. 78 through 81. And thus, we have reached the end of vanilla. Oh yes, I can do more Academy Ace tournaments, Terra raids. Mostly I'll be doing those off stream. Especially against the shiny Wo Qian. I got it right? Because I'm confusing it with Qian Bao. I haven't quite learned their names. It's just that I'm bad at names in general. It's not because they have the similarities in the naming only. Like the evolutions, the apple grass dragon. That's also gonna get a new evolution in the DLC. I mean, it got it already, but like when we do it. Diplin, I think, is a new evolution, but I keep mixing them up. Applin, Diplin, Garganapple. No, that's Garganackle. You see the problem, right? You know why I'm thinking that? Garganapple. Oh, that's a great nickname for Garganackle because it has leftovers and they're represented by an eaten apple. Leftover apple. Yeah, that's probably why that came to mind. Okay, I like that. But yeah, I think perhaps the time in which I'm spending a lot of money on vitamins, mints, feathers. Gotta check out more auctions. I think the time is finally coming. If I can keep getting good money from Terra raids. You don't get money, but you do get items that are good for money. So just continuing to do the online raid that's going on right now for the event. There are 2 weeks for the whole thing. We can keep it going that way. But with that, we can wrap up the stream now, Tajigen. There is one more stream this week, which is FF14, extra 4.3 content and more. I was looking to do like the Namasu Allied Society quests, which will involve... I gotta take some classes to level 70, and one of those is quite far away. We'll see. If not, there's other things we can do. We can always keep going back to Eureka. May not necessarily be 4.3 content, but we'll see. Just be prepared for all sorts of things. It might be single player, it might be group content, it might be both. And I might be mad enough to try Heaven on High, which I've been considering. I want to try doing Palace of the Dead also. Not on stream maybe, but to get familiarized with that sort of content again, because it's like that. So I've been looking to do something like Palace of the Dead. But yeah, also on Saturday tomorrow, the TSE streams, which are a sort of different thing I do on another channel in service to another person. That was weird phrasing, but yeah. As part of like a team, but also in a slightly different identity of my own. But I wouldn't be mentioning it if it were not okay to, say it. Also, I just realized my drone alert thing is also wonky right now. It's been having this weird bug, but just refreshing it. There. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. It's actually not fixed now. What the hell happened to it? I should be displaying drone.com/Khaiden Tajigen. Well, do check out my drone. Just know that I won't notice right away because the alert thing is not working anymore for some reason. What the hell is going on with it? I'm gonna have to check it again. I have been because of the... Oh. It's still broken. What is up with that? Anyway. We weren't without scuff today, but really all things considered the scuff was minor. And I mean, part of that scuff I guess is the frame drops from Pokemon Violet itself. But those are a given. Things are a lot better on the Switch 2 though. If you're playing Pokemon Scarlet or Violet or both on the Switch 2, I hope you're having a great time with it. Maybe by the time I get the Switch 2, I'll still have things to do there. I doubt it though. I get the feeling they'll stop support for Scarlet and Violet by that time. I guess, I can still always play and do things that have replay value to them, but, online battles or things like that, there may not be much going on there. Champions will be out, Legend CA will be out, and whatever is coming for Gen 10 might already be out, and they'll have more priority for that. I'll definitely need to get the Switch 2 when Gen 10 comes out, so if they can take their time with it, that would be great. I think they will, because there probably will be DLC for Legend CA if the roadmap we saw for Scarlet and Violet is anything to go by. Legends Arceus didn't have a lot of that, right? But I think it comes down more to the way they did it with Scarlet and Violet. And yeah, speaking of which, next stream, safe to say, I can 100% say the next Pokemon Violet stream, finally, the DLC, starting with the teal mask. Very fitting for summer, right? We take a summer Matsuri trip. What was it called again? Like those that use that specific outfit. I don't know if it's a kimono or a yutaka. I mistake them sometimes. Pardon me if I'm wrong. Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments, Tajigen, or the chat right now, maybe. We're about to end the stream, but yeah. Do tell me. I don't know. But yeah, what was I gonna say though? That being said though, it may not be next week. I'm really hoping it is though, but I gotta check because I might be busier on that Friday. And for that first stream, I want to give it as much time as possible. Like, much longer than this. Not just a 3.5 hour affair, though we can do a lot in that time. I want to make it be another long Pokemon Violet stream. For the first time we're doing things and doing as much as we can for it right there. How's PokeClicker doing? Look at that. I've been in Chuck's gym over 2,500 times now. How many fighting gems do I have? A lot of them. But I gotta use them for all sorts of things. Yeah, I already spent them. I could explain more about that, but nah. I'll leave that for another time. We are still yapping a little bit, but I'm trying to remember my trains of thought. Oh yeah, also, say goodbye to the beautiful crown from Paldea. I'm going outside of Paldea. I am still champion, you know, still the champion rank Khaiden. Champion Khaiden. I'll take over from Geeta. She abuses her powers anyway. I'll happily take over from her. But yeah, no badges here, no crown. We start again. I'm gonna maybe consider using Ogre Pond's mask or something, maybe to the side. Seeing if it looks okay. At the very least on the thumbnail. And maybe I'll wear it here. I'd like to see what could be good assets for this. Obviously I can't change the outfit to be that. Not that I need to, but yeah, some assets to represent it, right? And if there's anything like badges from the teal mask, then I'd love to wear them here. Oh yes. Oh yes. And the same with Indigo Disc. I know it's gonna be Blueberry Academy. And there's an Elite Four, but there's no gyms really, right? That would be very fascinating to see. Too bad I won't be wearing a Violet uniform anymore. But the Blueberry Academy uniform, we'll wear it as best we can. Before that, however, let's dress down rather, you know? Well, I mean, it's dressing up too. But it's also a more chill outfit than a uniform. What we'll be wearing for the festival right there. Matsuri! Just fun all around. I am definitely gonna have fun with those Cities Chapel chat guys. Oh my god, I'm looking forward to it. Who's gonna be replaced on the team though? It's gotta be Spectre, as much as I love it. Maybe that. It's either that or Mojang. I don't see anybody else being switched. Not Kishi, my partner. Not Tajigen, my namesake. You know, Watrel is called Khaiden in Japanese. Only that if you turn the Romaji into, well, the katakana into Romaji is without the H. Anything that's spelled that way, K-I-D-N, would be like that. Shoutouts to the Khaiden Buckstar also in Kamen Rider X8. I'm not named after that one. The name comes from all sorts of other things that I encounter in my life. Pretty much I just saw somebody using the name and I'm like, oh, I'm Khaiden. That's what parents do all the time anyway, when they name their children. So, nothing wrong with that. Unless they come up with a new name, which some parents do, I think. Goats if they do that. As long as, you know, the name can be pronounced, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, and also when you create creators of things, right? Penny, not a new name. Arven, probably not new. Something like Geeta probably needed some originality right there. So, yeah. And sorry, I'm just kind of losing my train of thought as I'm yapping. We can keep yapping. It's the post-stream yap now. The end-stream yap. But also, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just look forward to when that next Pokemon Violet stream is going to be. I'm not even going to use the number anymore on the thumbnail, though technically it will be number 16. I don't think I'll have it in the title either, but we'll see. What I'm going to do is use maybe the teal mask logo in the thumbnail with it. We'll see, though. Yeah, I'll need to experiment with the thumbnail a little bit. But I'll let you know, probably when until I do the schedule graphic for next week. I'll see if I can check it now right after the stream. I might be able to. But yeah, I'm just gonna feed the human vessel a little bit. Do usual post-stream stuff. Nobody's getting rated, by the way. Not that I can rate in the red dimension, not really. But yeah. We'll leave it this way. Also, one more thing I needed to check, sorry. That's it, basically. Next Friday, yeah, because if we're not doing the DLC next Friday, we're not doing Pokemon Violet. Like, there's no stream for Violet. We'll do something else. Or there may not be a stream, but I think there will be. Just it will be something different. It may not be here in the red dimension. Just stay tuned for it. We'll know on the schedule for next week. It's not the time for that yet, though. We still have it 14. It's been a lovely time. 15 streams, very apropos, right? To wrap up all of Pokemon Violet. So with that, looking forward to Kitakami and the DLC and all that, and of course our journeys to other dimensions, because major things keep coming for F14 as well. Summer Stormblood, right? Summer Matsuri, Summer Stormblood, great things like that, yeah. Looking forward to all that. I end the stream right here. 見てくれてありがとう. Thanks for watching. お疲れ様です.